Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Black Sensei Society, the BSS. We are back at it again. Episode number 47 of the podcast. And today we're going to be doing a devil fruit bracket. That one should be an interesting conversation. We plan to talk about Blue Lock a little bit, talk about the new manga that's around the block. We got a Gauntlet. We got a lot of topics to talk about. We're going to have some fun today. But before we get into that, gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Doing good, doing good. Me and Random just finished the Space Marine campaign. That was like a 10 out of 10 for the Emperor.
There's a straight Dark Souls boss at the end. Miles, I'm not even joking with you. This thing, we're storming whatever the hell I still don't know what we were doing there, but we're storming, and this dude stole Radahn's whole freaking attack pattern and just pulled up on us, and we were fighting for our lives, man. It was crazy.
You're muted, Miles.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I heard that game was mad good. How long did it take y'all to beat that campaign?
The campaign's not that long. It's just that I've been busy, so we've been doing it step by step. But it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, we looked at, so it's about 10 hours for the campaign, but we just did an operations too. And the operations is because that's where the different classes and things like that really shined. Like, he was the class, Lonnie was the class I want to be, because those are the ones that are up close. They got the shield, they got the sword, and they're the ones. But I was heavy, and that's the one you got the machine gun. I had this thing called the double melter, and it's like a shockwave fire flamethrower thing. And it's like I just point somewhere. It's a shotgun of the game, basically. I just point somewhere, and people are melting. Like there's nothing can be done. And the game, once again, it just does a really good job of making you feel powerful. But for me being heavy, I don't have a melee weapon, so I'm just swinging the butt end of my shotgun around at people. But so far so good. But now that we beat the campaign, and when Lonnie gets some time, we're going to be doing operations in the PvP, and that's where we'll really decide how the game's doing. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself so far.
I saw some clips. I just didn't pull the trigger yet, but I might get it.
Come on over. The only thing is PvP's not crossplay, so that sucks.
Oh, that's ass,
right? Because that's what we were going to do PvP with Marcus, our other friend that we play with, but it's like everything else but PvP is crossplay, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that'll make no fucking sense.
Maybe that'll be in season 1 when they figure that out.
I do want to say, Kubo is on Fraud Watch because
we did.
Well, today is the Bleach's anime's 20th anniversary, and him and Shonen Jump announced like, oh, we're like releasing something big, yada 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 yada, and all we've gotten so far was a poster to highlight all the arcs and like a little like 10-second video. So
I almost put the damn suit on again.
Yo, right? They said that there's more. They said that there might be more announcements to come for the 20th anniversary because that's what. Well, I was just like,
you see the crazy about it.
I was like, nigga, a poster.
The crazy about it is though, when I said we might get some illustrations, I guess I was tripping.
A poster. And Shonen Jump was hyping up. They're like, yo, this is groundbreaking. This is groundbreaking.
Every anniversary, you're getting illustrations, but like that's just what they do. They're like, listen, maybe we give you some.
All we get is a poster. Kubo's a hoe. I don't care.
Wow.
Man, it's crazy. Not too long ago, you were crashing out when we said we were talking about Kubo, man, and all his trolling that he's been doing recently. It's like, hey, man, Kubo is a big troll, biggest troll out of all these mangaka, man.
I mean, there are rumors of like a movie or like all types of like the reboot that he's been saying that he wants, all that other shit, and they said that there's probably gonna be a few more announcements, but. You started off with the poster, so
the suit has been dry cleaned and is ready because I'm ready for the motherfuckers asking for the Hell Arc again. Okay,
he's right next to you. What you mean? That's the motherfucker right there.
Lottie, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to bust it out again for you. Like,
hey, like I said this time I didn't have my hopes up. But like a poster, my nigga. Like I'll wait because like he usually. Drops like every like anniversary, drops like a few things throughout the week, like throughout the next few weeks. So I'll give him some time. But at the end of September, It better not just be a poster money.
Hey, there will be a new character in Brave Souls.
I would say, when did he drop on the 19th anniversary?
I don't know. Probably a new character on Brave Souls. There you go.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm asking.
Man, Google will be trolling.
Stop talking to me, Ty.
He does the every anniversary. Like, what happened on 19th anniversary?
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know no more. I don't know.
Let's head right into the BSS news and see what Ty got for us. Let's do this.
Got something. It kind of goes to what we were. So this is, I think it's good news, but a lot of people might not think they're this way. Blue Lock Season 2 trailer dropped. There's a lot of controversy around it because people do not like the animation. People think the animation is stiff and mid to say the least. Like, honestly, I'm not the biggest on animation. Like, I'm not as knowledgeable on it. But from what I saw, it did look pretty stiff. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and I feel like with a story like Blue Lock, it is so much about, at least what brings it to life to me is the characters' gestures and their expressions. And so it looking kind of stale. I was like, I'm not feeling this. But let me know what you guys think. Have y'all seen the Blue Lock Season 2 trailer? From what I've seen, I'm not really looking forward to it. But the thing about it is, though, a lot of times the animation isn't complete in trailers. So could be improved, you know. Maybe not, though. Because a lot of people didn't like Season 1, so.
I haven't seen it yet.
So,
I didn't realize it was an uproar for this.
No, so I saw it, and I get the uproar because a lot of it did look like slideshows. Like, even like them turning their heads or turning their bodies to like face each other, it looked like a slideshow. So it looked bad. It looked bad. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, Season 1 animation looked a lot better. There was like a time where like Shoto or whatever, like he like turned to like yell at somebody, and it kind of looked like a caricature just like turning on. It looked.
They kind of move like mannequins.
Yeah, it really looked like mannequins talking and mannequins moving. It didn't look fluid at all.
It's unfortunate because a lot of people love U20. Like, U20 is fine. That's when I mean, I liked Blue Lock before U20, but U20 where I was like, yo, I'm really locked in.
Oh, you cannot have stiff animation for U20.
I mean, they're going to have the CGI. We saw that in the trailer as well. Obviously, Season 1 had CGI too, very noticeable CGI. But the only time it seems like they were moving fluidly is when it was CGI animation. So
no, with sports
it's
anime,
tough.
I understand that you're gonna have CGI.
Well, I don't understand that because unless I'm tripping. I don't remember Kuroko really having CGI like that. I don't remember Ace No Diamond really having CGI like that.
It also depends on who the studio is, though.
But I feel like I think I've seen more anime without CGI than with CGI.
I agree. But who's the studio that's doing it?
Most anime have it. I also think it's like super. Like,
Well, I'm talking about sports anime. I don't know if I said that.
Sports. I mean,
Sports anime.
A lot of it is drawn. The only anime that sports anime that I think that had CGI was like the Slam Dunk, and then like I don't even think it was a lot of CGI, to be honest.
Was that a Netflix original or no? Am I tripping?
No, I think Netflix has it now. Like, I think it just dropped on Netflix a few days ago, but
the Slam Dunk movie was all 3D CGI. It's not a Netflix original. And for Kuroko no Basket, there was only that one scene when he unlocked the true zone. That was CGI. That's it.
I don't even remember that scene, to be honest. I don't even remember that.
But for more, I guess, anime news, Solo Leveling, like they're dropping a movie to recap the season / like the first few episodes of the next season in November, and then like they're moving season 2 to January. Fate Strange Fake drops this fall. Still, there's no like official release date, but it's supposed to drop in the next coming months. Rurouni Kenshin is dropping October 3rd. Gun Gale Online season 2 October 4th.
That's the one with the pink girl, right?
Yeah.
Is she? Hey, she was a good character. I enjoyed her character in her little spin-off thing.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
so. If you give me more of that, Miles, I'm locked in. I'm locked in on that.
Hater alert. Hater alert.
Oh, and Blue Exorcist drops October 5th too.
So I think we're gonna have to get used to the movie. Demon Slayer made this popular because when they did it for Mugen Train, when they were getting ready for season 2, a lot of people were like, "Oh, they're dropping the movie," and it just turned out to be you got Mugen Train in a TV version plus the first episode of season 2 truly. So this is just a thing. I don't like it, but people are gonna run to theaters and watch this movie and get an episode of the next season and think this is something. But Demon Slayer showed that that's a successful model. Unless I could be wrong that other anime have done something like this before Demon Slayer, and now everybody's going to be doing it, especially
What,
for the big ones.
What you mean?
So
Like drop a movie and then
no. Like oh, we're going to drop a movie which recaps the last season, and here's the first episode of the next season to make it worthwhile.
Oh yeah.
Mugen came out before the season started.
No. But they did that for Mugen Train before the Entertainment District arc, and I remember a lot of people going to theater for that because they thought the Entertainment District arc was a movie, or they thought we're going to get a lot of it, or we're getting new content. When realistically, you really weren't, and a lot of people were mad leaving the theater because I can't believe we spent money to basically get a recap. Because I remember a lot of people going to theater for that. I said, man, unless I know I'm getting, and I'm fine with waiting. But I'm like, season 2 is around the corner. Why are they dropping the movie now? That's what I was so confused about.
I mean, it's a money grab, but I think that's the wave now. Like, what, JJK is also making a movie out of the inventory arc with Gojo's Pass. They announced that. Yeah, they announced that they're dropping a movie with the whole Gojo's Pass thing with Toji. And then what, Chainsaw Man, they're doing
Really?
If it's just a backstory, I don't think that's a bad idea to make a movie just with Gojo's backstory. Just don't make it seem like it's new Gojo content, because I know that that's what
they're probably going to try to spin it. They're like, oh, new scenes never seen before.
I mean, I wouldn't mind some new scenes.
Then what, Chainsaw Man's doing the bomb arc they're making that into a movie. So
that's a good decision though.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Demon Slayer was the first one to popularize it. I would say Attack on Titan was, because Attack on Titan used to make movies for like season 1 and season 2. That was like really big.
Did the same thing too. Overlord did the same thing too.
Attack on Titan, they would make movies recapping the seasons.
I haven't seen any movie.
Like, I just remember Demon Slayer being the one that made, because I remember people running to the theater after Mugen Train and season 2 was coming. People were running to the theater to go watch that recap movie because they thought it was new content.
No, I'm with you. And like some low key, like very, very low key movies, a low key anime did it like a long time ago. But I mean, having series like Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan doing it is gonna like make it more of the other mainstream anime are gonna do it. I came around. At this stage of my life, I don't mind movie recaps as much if I've already read the manga. Like, I'm fully caught up with JJK, so I don't mind watching a movie recap versus watching a full season, because a full season is going to take like days. I can watch a movie in like 2 hours. So I don't, as of right now, yes, it is a cash grab, but this cash grab, I'm okay with it, because I'm just going to watch the Solo Leveling movie. I don't feel like watching the full first season. I'm not going to lie. So that's just me.
Backwards pivot real quick. Did Blue Lock, did they change animation studios?
Nah, it's the same one.
Why does it seem so much worse? I just watched the trailer. It seems way worse.
You think less funding, Miles?
Not.
Something. It's way worse.
Yeah, I don't think I think it did well sales wise. The anime did, so it's not like they got less money.
The manga did fantastic.
I think a lot of it deals with time, how much time they have to produce. Now, I don't know what their schedule looking like. It looked like just maybe they had less time.
You think that Nagi movie like kind of messed them up, like doing that Nagi movie and this?
From what I know of anime, I'm not that knowledgeable animation studio, but what I know of, it's not necessarily that this movie will then hinder production on other things, because they have separate teams. I don't necessarily think that was the case. Maybe they just had a set schedule to deliver this season 2, and they just didn't have enough time, or I don't know.
So that what that's telling me is the Nagi movie was something that was thrown on then. If they're planning, they say, all right, you have a year and a half to get ready for season 2 for the premiere, and then someone's like, people love it, we need something Blue Lock out now. They like Nagi, we can make his story, his backstory into a movie, and then they add that onto it. That's a lot to do, especially with how demanding
it feels like the animation for Blue Lock is. You know how dynamic it is.
Yeah. I know Santos said the movie was disappointing. A few other people I know that saw it didn't really like it. So,
I mean, I didn't. Even though Nagi's my favorite character, I didn't watch it. I mean, my expectation it was not high. Like it's just Nagi's backstory. I don't really care that much about Nagi befriending. What's his name? Not
a chameleon dude.
You know, he
Yeah,
does.
it's like,
he does,
all
he does
right.
kind of fit your type, kind of.
Hey man, I like my geniuses. Emotions are overrated. All that good stuff. But
What's
with that-
overrated? It's crazy.
with
He
that-
ain't been right since you 20, man. He been getting cooked. you better tell him to activate some emotion, Riddell.
No, Nagi been slacking. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in agenda hour. So let's move right into it. Let's talk about some of our agendas. Let's do it. All right. Since we're talking about Blue Lock, I'm officially caught up. So now I'm on the train back to catch up. After Lonnie said, let's talk about Blue Lock for today's episode for Agenda Hour, I was like, all right, I guess this is the best time, if any. And it seems like it's closing regarding the current match between Isagi's team and Rin. How we feeling about this Blue Lock arc? How we feeling about Blue Lock right now?
Let Ty go first.
Wait, me? Why I gotta go first?
Because I want to see if we're on the same page on something.
I doubt it, but
How do I feel about? I'm enjoying it. I mean, see how I do Blue Lock is that I don't really like reading weekly, so I like less things stack up. So I am caught up, but I think I'm gonna let this match finish. I do like the introduction of Ikaguri because I had a feeling like because his introduction, he's gonna probably have something to do with the final goal. But I think it's pretty cool. I love Kaiser's transformation. I love Rin's. I've heard people complain about Isagi like being OP, even though I don't think he's OP per se.
I think
Well,
No.
OP
not OP.
I
He's
think he's
like-
OP.
relative to most of his peers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm like, at least
Well,
most of
I think his growth is OP. That's how I would phrase it.
The rate at which he gets better is crazy.
Yes,
It is kind of ridiculous.
he himself is not OP, but if he keeps on growing at this rate, he's gonna become ridiculous.
I guess my question would be, where is he at and where did he get to? And do we think that some of the other characters grew far slower? Like, where was he at? And then where did he get to and how fast did he get to it where he was like, this was fast?
Compared to his growth compared to everyone else's is, I think, a lot bigger in terms of like how fast he's growing compared to everyone else. Like not everyone is evolving, but he's definitely evolving faster than everybody else.
Maz, you about to say something?
I was gonna say I'm not caught up, but a moment that was glaring to me, I believe it was established like Kaiser and them had kind of been playing almost semi-professionally for a long time. I feel him overcoming that gap as fast as he did and like surpassing that dude, even though they're clearly going back and forth, I find that to be kind of wild.
Yeah,
His peers and his classmates going through the same thing is one thing, right? I can see, Ren or Barrow being maybe a step ahead, and they go back and forth. But it's established that guy was like way above them to me. He was on the same level as what? Say, yeah.
Yeah, because he's a part of the generations. So like the fact that he overcame Kaiser that quickly.
Well, I think they would.
see,
I don't know if he's on this. I don't know if Kaiser's on Sei's level. I don't.
Well, he's supposed to be one of those generational.
Like, not as good as Say, but like in the same tier.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's supposed to be
Well,
those-
I guess do y'all think that Ren also on that level?
You beep, boop, beep,
You're,
boop.
Ty, you're lagging a
Yo,
lot.
what the hell was that?
You're robot.
Say that
Ty.
one more time.
You bet.
I'll leave you come back on a second.
All right.
So I
yeah,
always
go ahead,
thought
Brandon.
that.
You haven't spoke.
Yeah, I always thought that Kaiser. If we're talking about he's the worst of them. That's how I've always looked at him. as.
Right. Like,
So I don't think if we're trying to compare him to the rest of them, I think there's I'm not saying it's a massive gap, but it's noticeable between him and the rest of them.
Well,
that's
isn't
fair,
Lorenzo,
but it's like saying he's the worst Hashira. You
That
get what I'm saying?
exactly.
also isn't
Like,
Lorenzo?
still
Isn't
supposed to be
Lorenzo also
at
one
a
of them?
different level, and that's the thing. Whereas like, Santo, I'm sure has a lot to say. So Santo, you can come up because I know we were talking about this a little bit. My thing is, I don't understand how Asagi became as good as he did. Like, I understand the story and what it's telling me, but the progression of how fast he's getting there and the lack of seeing him, especially like train for it, and especially since they presented Asagi, for me at the very least, in the beginning of the series as more of like a average dude for like the Blue Lock standards, to the point where he's like, oh, I don't have this special experience, I don't have these special abilities. Obviously he's a dog, of course we're gonna give him his respect, but to see him go do what he did, for me, going and surpassing Rin, quote unquote, and then catching up to Kaiser, about to surpass Kaiser to the point, I know, Miles, you're not caught up, but Kaiser had to do a whole backstory in the middle of the match because he was getting his ass beat. That's how bad he was getting. So to see Isagi get to that point, I'm like, bro, he's like the best player on the field right now. And we got Rin and Kaiser here. I'm like, I just don't know how he got here.
Well, I would say Ren's still the best. But here's my thing. I guess this is how I see it, right? One, I don't think he was ever really presented as an average Blue Locker because he was a standout in Blue Lock the entire time. I don't know if we agree or disagree, but I think that throughout their time in Blue Lock, the first 3 selections, would y'all think he was one of the standouts?
No. In the beginning, he was ranked towards the bottom.
No, remember.
No, I'm saying like I'm saying throughout their track, because also they said the ranking system was like to throw people off. That was one thing.
Yeah,
but
because
They did say that.
I was gonna say, Ego said that like he put everyone in different sections and he told everyone that they were all at the bottom.
Yeah, that, and then also I'm just saying through the first 3 selections, he was one of the stars in the 3 selections. That's why he was chosen for the team for U20. Like he had to be one of the best players there through Blue Lock. So I don't think he was ever presented as average if he was selected for U20. He was always one of the standouts through 3 selections. That's why I don't really see him as average. And also if I think about, like, for example, him and Borrow, as far as value-wise, are equal right now. And he surpassed Borrow during those other selections. And then him and Borrow are still equal as far as value before this final match. So that means that Borrow has also grown just as much as Isagi if Isagi surpassed him a couple times already. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really... I guess I'm thinking like there are other characters that grow just as fast. You know, if you think he goes fast, and Barr's one of the examples because they're tied in value. When Isagi already surpassed Barr before, and now Barr is tied with him again. Like they.
Quick question, Santo: would you feel differently if we spent more time with a different character? Like if we saw every time we see Barrow catches up, but we don't feel that way because we don't see what Barrow's doing in between every time we run into him. Because Barrow has gotten great. Sure, we've seen him really down, but the fact that he's keeping up with how crazy we feel Isagi is getting. Now, I'm a couple chapters back as well, but I've always felt like every time I see Barrow catches up, and we're never like, yo, Barrow's growth is crazy. We're saying Isagi's growth is crazy. Should we be saying that for Barrow also?
My biggest thing, and my biggest thing is what I was telling Riddell, like, the issue with Blue Lock that I personally don't like is that you don't see anybody train. They just try stuff and it works or it doesn't. Barrow is literally the only person that has an interaction where he's actually doing work, like outside of a match. So that I can understand, you know, hey, that I can see a level of improvement. With Isagi's, I think he's broken. I think the rate that he is going, he shouldn't be on par with Rin, like at all.
Why?
Because Rin was established to being this OP character already. I think from the introduction of Isagi, when everybody was meeting in that first scene, everybody in Blue Lock, you saw a distinction between the other characters and Isagi, where even Isagi admitted like he's not on par. To now that he's pretty much embarrassing Rin and Kaiser, like it's crazy.
Yeah, was that from like a physical standpoint, not like his IQ? Like his IQ, like so he doesn't have the physical with everyone else, but his IQs would help him keep up essentially.
Yeah, so that was the main thing holding him back because he's shorter than everybody. He doesn't have as long as legs or arms and things like that, and he can't move as fast. But yeah, he always had like a adept mind. But I think it's the fact. So I think when we see other characters in Blue Lock, we see like when they grow and evolve in a match, it's like a one-time progression. When we see Asagi, it's like steps. He evolves a little bit, and then the next sequence when they have a ball, he evolves again, and then he evolves again. Like he'll evolve like 3 or 4 times in a match.
And let me just pinball off you, Lonnie. And I think the problem with that is, for me personally at least, I never get to see Isagi, and I guess it's just the way that this whole thing is designed. I never get to see like a real hard failure. It may be like a momentary failure, but he's usually the one evolving, and these other people are evolving because this anomaly in Isagi is the one crushing them. You get what I'm saying? It would make sense to me for Baro to evolve when this anomaly came out of nowhere and met him one time and surpassed him in that one engagement. Yeah, it will push him, but I don't feel like there's anything really pushing Isagi other than him seeing a person and just saying, "Oh, I got to be better than him."
And
you know what I'm saying?
And to
he
piggyback off
failure,
of that,
he doesn't.
and to piggyback off of that, like to see other characters evolve, like a Baro, like a Kaiser, like Rin, they have to be completely broken down to take that step. Isagi just has to miss a ball, and he's like, "Okay, time to level up 30 levels." Like I just. It's OP. No, I just think it's OP because of that. I don't you see him never shoot with his left foot. He just tries it once and it's just on par like his right foot. I'm like,
man, did a mid-air fake with my right, hit it with my left ball because he tried it, bro. Like, I do want to add this too, Ty, for me at the very least. I feel like if they presented Isagi as this type of genius, like right from the get-go, and I'm talking about IQ now, because we know physically he's not on par with Rin, he's not on par with a lot of people. But you mentioned IQ. Well, based on my interpretation, Rin and Kaiser also have advanced IQ as well. So they have the skill, the body type, and the IQ. But Asagi just like double trumps their IQ. I'm like, wow, I don't get how he just.
It's IQ and his spatial awareness. So like his vision and his IQ kind of necessarily disagree with you guys are saying, because if I think back, here's kind of how I look at losses in Blue Lock, right? So as far as like the games he's lost, he hasn't really lost a game since the third selection, I think, when he lost to Ren. But you think about that game, the reason they lost because of luck. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I guess the gap between Isagi and Ren, it wasn't as massive to me. If the reason that they won that game specifically was close, and then luck came into play, and then Isagi used luck in the next game. To me, it's like if they had like swept Isagi's team, like absolutely annihilated them, and then it was like, okay, I just got it. Then he came in and then he just trumped the next game. I was like, okay, but it was a close game, and it came down to luck. And then so I don't know if they were as far apart as maybe we're saying, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't really see it that way. And I think also a lot of the losses may not be like games, but like when Kyrie balls or scores a goal, that's Isagi technically losing. Like, even if it's not a crushing defeat, or if it's maybe if you want to say the defeats need to be harder, I don't necessarily disagree with that, but that's his type of loss. I think he loses a game. If someone's supposed to go over him, that's a loss. When Baro bests him and he shoots between his legs, that's a loss to Isagi. And that's, to me, even if especially against a character like a Baro, like he's like losing a Baro bothers him more than anything. So I guess being broken down is like losing to like a Baro, for example.
Ty, because when we first meet Kaiser, like we realized that like one, he's supposed to be a level above everybody, but he also has that like meta visions, like things like that like Asagi then learned from him. But we also know that like Kaiser physically is supposed to be way better than him, way stronger, way faster, everything like that. So
training longer too.
Yeah. So do you think that it's weird? And I think he's a few years older. So do you think it's weird that like Asagi now are caught up to him with less physical ability, but he like learned he learned the technique from Kaiser, and then somehow not only with being less physically gifted, and then not only like caught up to him in like a match or two, like a match and a half, but then also ended up surpassing and crushing him. To me, like I love Asagi, I love his personality, I love his character, but to me that was weird. It's like, yo, this Kaiser's supposed to be that next level that you're supposed to be trying to reach at, and he's supposed to be better than you overall in everything. He's supposed to be like better version of Asagi, basically. And Asagi just in a match toppled him. So to me that was weird. And also, side note with Kaiser, him getting over his like worst trauma in like the span of 2 minutes after getting crushed was wild to me. Dude relived his whole beating of his whole dad beating the crap out of him his whole life in the span of like 30 seconds and then overcame it. No amount of therapy could do that. That's like some I don't know. That was wild to me. It's like, yo, you just overcame your worst trauma mid-match and then like ended up scoring like 2 minutes later. That made no sense to me. Logically.
Fair enough. And Deco, you're saying that his thing is adaptability. Just because we know what it is doesn't make it okay. I will say at the very least, when it comes to Asagi, I think if they set Asagi up right from the beginning as this genius level of adapter, give him like a backstory on like how he's able to adapt to different situations so well, and that there's just few things in soccer that he's just lacking, like the physical tools, but his adaptability is there. I feel like if they set that up right from the beginning, I'm willing to buy it more. Like Baro, they set up that he's like a beast, but he has terrible issues with working with other people. Like it's absolutely it makes his games not as good as it should be. So he has to get over that. I feel like if they set up Asagi as this adaptability, I mean, he says it himself. He's the genius of adaptability. He said this in the manga. If they would have made that very clear from the beginning, then I'll be like, here, now I'm with you. Now I understand that you're a genius just like everybody else, but you have the best genius level of ability.
But don't we see that? Okay, I guess my thing is like, I think him is he's probably one of the most willing. He's one of the most people. He's one person that's most willing to learn from other people than probably everybody else. Like the fact that he loses to Ren, so yo, Ren, how'd you do that? Like he immediately asks Ren to get information. I think that he takes more from his surroundings from other characters than everybody else. I think probably the person that does that after might be Baro, and that's probably why their growth is very linear and close together. And I think that also, I think his adaptability, his metavision, I think was set up really well, but also I think his adaptability I don't know if maybe you want to say to this degree, but I feel like when he's asking questions and learning from other people, like for example, he loses the Baro and immediately goes to ask Baro, like he's shooting practice to figure out how I can improve myself. So I think that he's always taking initiative to learn and improve more than other people are. Like individual training can only take so far. He's looking at these other players, taking piece of their game to incorporate it to his, and that's why he's able to improve.
But then that goes into Santo's point. We need to see it. Well, I'll let you, Santo, go.
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
I have something.
I'll say this goes into Santo's point. If that's going to be the case, because I know the questions, and I still think the backstory would help. But even if we're going there with the question stuff, that's when we got to see you train those new techniques much more and refine them. Not, I'm in a match and I remember Nagi's move and I'm going to try to match for the first time and I'm going to score a goal. Like, what? You just did what Nagi did? That's what he said.
Of like,
he said he just tried it and then he made the goal.
No, I said that?
No, he said that. Asagi.
Oh, I thought you said I said that. I was
No.
I think so. I agree with Radell's point regarding if he was established as this intellectual genius type thing. Because I asked Radell on the Discord today, what's the difference between Isagi and Nico? Because they pretty much have the same abilities. But they established Nico as being this using players like in chess, like a strategist type thing, using his intellect more than his physical abilities. And to see him develop getting metavision and all of that, you understand. Isagi was just when he came into Blue Lock, they kind of implied it like he was mid compared to everybody. To now seeing him overcome Rin, Kaiser, Baro, not only on an intellectual level but also a physical level, that's broken.
So someone's saying that they already call him a genius of adaptability in second selection. I don't know if that's true, but also like, is he overcoming them physically?
Well, do you think there should be a time. Well, maybe because you don't think there's a gap between Isagi and Rin, so I guess this question doesn't really matter to you. But I mean, even in situations where Isagi has so much control of the situation, where he can keep Rin at bay and even dribble past Rin. Like Isagi, based off how they set up, was not that good at dribbling, but now he's at this point where it's like Rin is like Rin can't do nothing to him. Then I think that's what I think Santo means by physical. That these opportunities of him just outmatching these geniuses in these different soccer skills. Also, that shot he did against freaking Kaiser and Rin was ridiculous, and he just tried it. It was ridiculous.
The twin pistol thing. By the way, that
I'm like, bro. And he's acting like he can do it like again. I'm like, bro, this is broken. This is a broken move.
I must say, but I know he had he was always good with his left leg though. So that kind of makes sense. Like we saw him do lefty shots. So like him being ambidextrous and use both his legs to hit a goal actually makes sense.
But wasn't he surprised when he used it the first time?
No, I'm more so just talking about the idea of he's getting different. I'd be more with y'all if his left leg was trash. He's like, let me just try this. But the fact that we know he's good with both his feet and he tried it proficient in both.
Your internet is so cooked today.
You're sounding like R2D2 right now, bro.
This is crazy, man.
The lag is crazy. I'm fine with Isagi using both his legs, but him in midair doing what Nagi does, where he does like the midair acrobatics, and Isagi did that his first time trying it, where he faked it with his right leg, making Rin and Kaiser think he was about to hit it with his right leg, and then he did it left in midair. Isagi, since when? Since when? Like, come on.
Like he's dribbling and he's looking like Bachira out there. Like, what? How? Just how?
All right. Yes, that's my issue, Deco. I think Isagi's evolving way too quickly, in my opinion.
I think there's
this is what I was excited before I left. I was more so saying that if you want to say that him doing it over two people is where you draw the line, fine. I'm also saying that him having the ability to do the move is not doing speed. That's more so that's what I was saying.
I'm gonna need you to say that one more time, Ty.
We will pray for Ty's internet today, man. This will work out. It'll figure itself out.
Ty, you are underwater right now.
Wait, is it fine now, or is it still?
Nah, it's
No,
bad.
nigga.
It is deep fried. It is
It's bad, bro.
It's bad.
I don't know, man.
All right, you good right now?
Get a
You good
hotspot or something, bro. I don't
Oh,
know
you know what it
is.
is? I think my
Blaming the mic is crazy.
Last thing regarding
You're muted.
we move to a different
You
topic.
muted. There you go.
wait, is it fine now?
Yeah, you're good now.
There you go.
Yes,
We'll
I
see
think
how
my
it
mic was
plays.
fully plugged in.
Oh, I didn't read the latest chapter that just dropped. Is the match over yet, or?
Nah.
I didn't even know there's a latest chapter, so no.
Okay.
I have no idea. But I did want to bring up one more thing before we move on from Blue Lock. Bro, Blue Lock be chatting sometimes. Like, they just be chatting. When they said, I am going to peak performance times peak performance times peak performance equals chemical triflow solution, I'm like, bro, what are we talking about? This is not like, hey man, I respect him just making up terms to explain soccer, but we getting kind of crazy.
My
We
boy
gotta-
said chemical.
Wait, I have a question.
gotta
Is my mic good now? Is it good now? or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. Let me just say this. I've been trying to say this for the longest. The fact that Isagi, if you want to say that him doing it over Rin and Kaiser is a problem, maybe. I'm saying the fact that we know he's good with both his feet makes sense. Like having the ability to do the move. I don't think it's far fetched. Now, if you want to say he did over two people that are better than him, maybe. But
Before J Rob goes, but to
Twitter,
Ridell's-
man.
I heard Blue Lock talk. You feel me?
yeah, before J Rob goes, to Ridell's point about the whole chemical reaction
I just want to
shit.
show people the panel.
Like, yeah, to his point about the chemical reaction, like I think about Kuroko no Basket. If they did some like the zone within the zone or the inner zone or some shit, if they did some shit like that, that's kind of what's happening right now with the whole.
I ain't gonna they saying Isagi fraudulent, man.
Never.
Nah, man.
Never in life.
No, this is like when the one dude when the one dude in Krokono Basket gave everybody else the zone. I said, all right, bro. Now everybody on the team in the zone, they all got a full zone. That's where I was like, all right,
that
bro.
was a little crazy.
Like, we don't have to cap this much.
They
I already allowed the guy who's basically basketball Isagi when he was doing his own little Kobe impression. All right. And now we got this dude just handing out the zone like it's candy out here. When you told us when somebody's in the zone, they've hit the top. But now this dude just handing it out. That's his power.
That made sense to me though.
Can I get some context?
Miles, I'm with you.
I will say they are talking about Isagi's rate of growth being a bit absurd. They're looking at his value. They're looking at a fake dollar bill. They put in the light. They're like, is this real? I don't know, man.
Y'all not rocking with Isagi's rate of growth?
Instigating a little bit.
I'm rocking with Asagi. I think his evolution is a little fast.
How?
So, for instance, with Kaiser's supposed to be like a low-key a better version of Asagi, right? With better physical specs and things like that. Mm-hmm. So the fact that Asagi was able to learn Metavision, because for all we know, Kaiser's been using Metavision for a while, because he's also older than Asagi. So he, in basically a match, he learned Metavision and then surpassed him and then like crushed him.
So technically, he's always had Metavision. He just didn't know what to call it. They thought it was adaptability.
Oh yeah, wasn't he using it as a kid?
Do you remember the first thing they said to him was like, when they were trying to figure out everybody on this team's ability, like the first few episodes, they said his ability was to smell.
Yeah, I felt like he knew like aspects of Metavision, but like putting it all together, like when he realized what Kaiser was doing, and like he helped Kaiser, like him watching Kaiser helped him put it all together, and then eventually it's just like, oh, now I'm better than. Then it's like, oh, now I'm better than Kaiser. I love Asagi. He's like, I think he's still my favorite character in Blue Lock, but I think his growth is kind of crazy right now. I don't think he should be on par with Rin and Kaiser at this point.
But the thing is, I find that my issue with like this thing about his rate of growth is that Isagi, if we're talking about his rate of growth, you're talking strictly about his use of Metavision, right?
No,
because we can't be talking about his physical traits. Because
no.
I mean, even in the Neo Egoist League, even in the Neo Egoist League, do you remember when what's his name? Noel, when Noel decided to join the match with him, he literally joined the match and saved Isagi because Isagi literally said, I'm not talented enough yet to be able to actually manifest the goals that are coming up in my head because I don't have the physical tools. He even said in the chapter that I wish I can go practice right now mid-match. So I don't think his rate of growth is too fast because I still think he's been very much limited by the issues that he has physically. Even with his ability to shoot with 2 feet, it's not like he's ambidextrous. He just has a direct shot with his other foot. He even when he spoke to Kunigami about it, I mean, Kunigami said, like, you cannot be like me. My body was damn near like Noel Noah's. That's why I was able to become ambidextrous. But for Isagi, they compared his to like having a sword in one hand and then having a dagger as a secondary weapon in the other hand. So I don't think he's shown that his rate of growth compared to the rest of his counterparts is like he's well above, because most of his counterparts are still way more physically gifted than he is right now. He's just better than them mentally. That's what gives him the edge.
So I'll say this like real quick, and then because Riddell's the main one with this point with Asagi's growth. So I'll just say this. My main issue with Asagi's growth is like when we see people evolving in a match, we see them evolve like once. He'll have like 3-4 evolutions in a match, and I'm just like, bruh. That's my biggest gripe with this. Like I love Asagi.
Give me an example.
The match before, was it the match before where like we saw like Baro overcame something, and then like Asagi's like, oh, I need to add this to my game. Then I need to add this to my game. Then I need to take this step, and then eventually they ended up winning. So it's like, and then right now it's like he added the double shot move, and then he's like, oh,
he practiced that though.
Yeah, but then he's also like, yo, I need to add the triple flow, whatever. And then it's like now he's like, oh, now I need to take in the other ego, yada yada. So it's like
so what do you want him to do? Not think? Like that's his ability.
No, all I'm saying is like it's just like he takes like everyone else
thinking the game.
Yeah, everyone else takes like one step of evolution.
Okay, so then tell me this. So let me tell you this. Was it his growth that made him pass the ball to crying ass Yumi Kanaya when to finish the goal because he couldn't get the goal at the end because he wouldn't have had a shot pass because of Kaiser, so he had to assist bro with the glasses. That's his lack of talent.
Evolution.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he very much lacks talent. And I don't know. I missed what Riddell said, but Riddell, if we're talking about growth and fake growth, so dudes can trap the ball 4 times to make goals, and that's growth though, or is that plot armor?
You talking about Nagi?
Nagi.
No, I mean
Nagi. That was fake. That was fake.
No, that's fine.
I mean, but half of the stuff in this show is fake. I mean, let's
Well,
just
I
keep it a
got-
beam.
Yo, let's talk about that
I
last
got-
goal.
I
mean, that last goal fake.
Riddell, I have a question for you.
Fake.
Nagi's an established
Fact.
genius, though.
But I mean, it's Ronaldo's
I was
not
gonna say
doing
what
that
you
double
just
shot
said,
from
yeah.
Isaac. I'm
Like,
sorry.
maybe this is how I view it. Do
Can
you
you
think
pull up that panel because I want to bring that
That
conversation.
boy Ren got crashed
I got
into,
it.
made the goal half feet in the air. Come on.
Wait, J Rob, I have a question for you,
That
J
was
Rob. Do you how far apart do you think Ren and Isagi were at the beginning? Because like I don't think that there was like this massive gap from overall as an overall player, because when they first played each other,
Mhm.
Ren, they won because of luck. Like I don't think there was this like this massive gap in as an overall player that
Yeah.
when he surpasses him, it's like unreasonable.
Yeah, I don't think there was a massive gap either. I think the thing that disconnected Isagi from most of his counterparts were things that God gives you. Physical talent. Like, I think that's always been the thing when it's come to him. I mean, that's literally what they've always talked about surrounding Isagi. It's not his inability to think the game. It's what he lacks in stature, physique, speed, dribbling. All of those things have been his Achilles heel as he's tried to develop in the show, in my opinion, from what I've read. Shit.
Fair enough. I do want to bring this up because I already said what I said earlier. But this shit makes no sense. Top performance times top performance times top performance equals tri-flow chemistry reaction. What
Let me explain that.
about?
Let me explain that. Let me explain that.
Oh yeah, let me hear the math equation right
Yo,
now.
let me explain that shit, bro. First of all, y'all don't understand the Isagi-nomics. Y'all don't understand the Isagi-nomics. The Isagi-nomics be really cooking. Y'all don't understand, bro. Y'all don't understand what he's doing. It's puzzle pieces. Top performance x top performance x top performance means he is taking into account the best versions of 3 different people and putting it in his formula to get the best outcome from the game.
Cool.
So, for example, if we playing basketball, I'm gonna put this in a fast break mode. You feel me? It's me on the break on the point guard. I got my big man Miles, I got my shooter Ty, and then I got my slasher Lonnie. I got all of y'all playing at the highest possible capacity. Lonnie, you dunking on everybody.
Makes sense.
Ty, you 4-4 from the field right now. You on fire, top performance. You know what I'm saying? Then we go to Miles, glass cleaning, lob threat, going crazy. I have all of that at my disposal. So now I'm going to use that information to create a chemical reaction. Isagi-nomics, you feel me?
Isagi-nomics. It makes perfect sense.
Isagi-nomics, bro. Like, he just take into account of what everybody's doing out there, and then he's going to react to it. For example, if I know, Riddell, you shooting the crap out of the ball, you done hit 8 threes today. That next fast break, I know you not passing it. I know it's a fast break 3. That's the Isagi-nomics, though, because I'm expecting that. So when that shit clank front iron, I'm going to know to be the first one to get the rebound because I knew you was going to miss because I believed in your top performance. I believe that he's going to shoot because he already hit 8 of them. You understand? Like, that's how that brother think. It's really respect for his teammates and his opponents because he knows. You feel me? Isagi-nomics, you gotta get into the Isagi-nomics, bro.
Also, he might not literally be saying it. That could just be a narration for us. Like, he might be the top performance, top performance.
I guarantee he's saying that.
He's stood on it.
But I have a question for y'all. Does it make sense though? It makes sense.
It makes sense to me. Shit.
It makes sense, but he's making up terminologies left and right, bro.
What?
You just gotta go like
the worst term he came up was when he said he got metadata. That was crazy. When he said,
Yeah.
In the middle of a soccer match,
Boy,
I got
Isagi
metadata.
is a nerd.
He said
bro.
that I get metadata.
He is a nerd.
I'm gonna go up to
I look
Messi.
past it though. I look past it though.
I'm gonna go up to Messi and go like, bro, have you ever did a tri-flow chemistry reaction in the game? I wonder, bro, bro.
You
this
got
is
it.
funny,
I do want to
bro.
ask J Rob, what did you think about Kaiser overcoming his biggest childhood trauma in the span of like 30 seconds in mid-match?
I ain't gonna lie, I was down for it because honestly, for a while, I needed Isagi. I mean, for Kaiser to have such a tragic backstory, it actually made me rock with him more.
No, I rock with Kaiser. But I'm just saying,
I'm kind of
like,
actually
think about
happy he got.
realistically.
I'm actually
Your
happy he
dad-
got abused as a kid. To be honest,
I'm just saying, think about realistically. Your dad beat you for years. Your
Wait,
dad
I didn't mean it like that. Whoa, time out. I
Good
didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I just mean like I didn't mean it like that. Hold on. It just I didn't know his background as a character, so he just seemed like a hyena ass. You feel me? Like hyena ass nigga. Like it just seemed like he was eating the scraps, vulture ass nigga. But seeing where he came from, it made more sense the way why he acted. It just gave me context I needed. My bad, and it made him more human. Damn,
No, I get that,
bad.
but
That
J Rob,
sounded
just think
horrible.
about this.
Sorry.
Like your dad was beating you for years and years and years. You missed 2 goals. I'm over it. Let's lock in. What?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all be acting like manga not gonna manga, bro.
Like come on, this shit all dramatic. It's all dramatic.
I'm just
Like,
saying, like,
bro.
yo,
Lonnie,
his dad
Lonnie.
beating him his whole life. He misses
You
2
be
goals.
fair.
Why do we
You
act
be
like
fair, though.
characters don't be in mid battle and the backstory of their trauma?
Come
and they
on, like
come
stop,
on, bro.
like stop,
Bro.
bro.
Yeah, that is true.
Nah.
That's
Right,
true.
Phil,
That is
Come
true.
on,
Phil, you
That was
looking
like
at.
that was like a
Like
span of like
niggas
5
have a
minutes.
full 20-minute episode flashback, Lonnie, mid-fight, mid-football match. Come on, gang. This is
Yo, Random was staring into the abyss up there,
Good Night
bro.
Poon Poon. I know they doing that. Whatever that you watching. I know you watching one of them shits.
Nah, I'm doing something else. But no, this is between you, Riddell, and J Robs. I'm staying out of it.
I mean, I already said we ain't even arguing right
Did
now.
y'all talk about the trailer yet, though?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
did.
we did.
Yeah.
Where's my where my shit?
You about to crash out, bro.
Oh, I'm having the animators. Because what I'm seeing right now out of that trailer, God,
That shit
You
was
mean that
bad.
slideshow? Don't call it a trailer. Call it a slideshow.
my dog
Flash.
just pissed me off. Knock my headphones out. Can y'all hear me still?
That was a PowerPoint.
Yeah, we can still hear
Y'all
you,
still
bro.
hear me or not?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can.
Yo,
Yeah,
my
no, that was a
dog-
you about to
PowerPoint.
say
That
something
wasn't no
wild about
trailer.
them animators too.
Yeah, them
Did you see-
animators, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to be manga only when it comes to Blue Lock. Because if that's what I'm getting, bro, I'm not about to piss myself off.
Yeah.
J-Rob, did you watch
It's,
the
it's,
movie?
it's looking like Promised Neverland season 2.
It's bad. Did you watch the movie,
Yeah.
J-Rob?
Nah, I didn't even watch the movie yet.
Don't
They
watch
said it was bad.
Don't
Yeah, I'm
watch
not going. I'm not about to be pissed off by what I think is one of the best shows. So I'm going to straight up just rock with this manga, and I'm not going to be pissed off. They're not going to piss me off with this shit. Because that
The
trailer
movie-
looked god awful, y'all. God
It
awful.
is bad.
The movie is
is
just
trash.
just a quick recap. The movie is just a lot of reused scenes from the series, just with a little more sparkle, I guess. The animation's not great, and a lot of inner dialogue from Nagi. That's it.
Oh man, let's get to
I saw the movie. I saw one of the scenes. Like they move like they're robots. It's like
yes,
It's
bro.
weird.
like they're using still
They move-
frames and then just having their mouth move. I was like, they're
They
not
move-
like talking with
moving
their
like
body.
Ty.
They
right now.
move just like Ty's internet service right now.
Hey man,
Yo, Ty been fighting the internet right now. I don't know,
He was
man.
lagging.
Lagging.
I do want to ask a question. We'll move on, to the main topic in a bit, because we don't want to take too long. But I do want to ask a One Piece question real quick for everybody here. So instead of asking where they are for the current One Piece scenario, because it ended in that cliffhanger, my question's more so: do we think we can get a potential Sanji or Luffy or both and Katakuri team up in One Piece before it ends?
maybe.
Especially since Blackbeard has pudding.
I'm gonna ask Miles. Miles, what you think? Give us the answer.
Oh man, brother.
Give us the answer.
I'm a Luffy elitist, so I'm not gonna lie. I think he's above Katakuri. He's not helping them out. But Sanji and Katakuri, sure, sister and wife, they could team up and maybe safer. Fight big mountain dude, big island dude. But yeah, those two are bums. They really can't do much else. So
Damn, Katakuri a bum now.
Yes, he's mid now. We passed that.
The power clipping in One Piece is so crazy. Yes, he's a bum.
Dang.
I mean, you saw what he did to my son, Lucci.
Yeah, and I think Lucci's beating Katakuri for sure.
Facts,
Really? You think
facts.
That's just how One Piece works. When we saw Doflamingo, we thought he was that nigga. Doflamingo's nothing like. Yeah, dropping the bucket low key. To niggas like Luffy, I'm saying like.
Nah,
compared to an Emperor of the Sea, yeah, I'm with him.
Nothing.
No, I feel that.
How do we feel about Shanks right now?
In terms of like power?
No, in terms of like that last chapter. Like also Usopp's dad, you can one shot like whole ships and stuff like that, but you can't see your son. You can't see your son.
Yeah, that's hard, man. I didn't pay no child support. That's hard.
He was training, man.
Yeah, I like that. That's real anime dad shit. Really don't be there for your kid and be strong about it too. Be like one of the nicest. At least be a deadbeat that's dumb nice.
You succeeded.
Yeah. Do it for the right reasons. Like Jing, like if you're gonna be a deadbeat, be the best deadbeat in the world, you know.
Bro, I just thought of something. You said be a deadbeat. One Piece got a little theme going on. We got Yasop, we got
Deadbeat.
Dragon,
Deadbeat.
we got Roger,
Jank.
Judge was a deadbeat when it comes to
Garp is a deadbeat too.
Garp
Garp
probably a
deadbeat.
deadbeat. Hey,
No,
yo,
he is.
He is.
Yo,
them
being
boys was
a
raised by
deadbeat
mountain
is a wave
bandits.
in One Piece, bro.
Yeah,
Being
there's a lot of
deadbeat is a wave.
yeah. In One Piece, literally, like if you a dude, like deadbeat is really the only way to go.
And Kaido, like he's locked up Yamato, so it's like
It's stupid.
he put her in timeout forever. So it's
Kaido,
Like
deadbeat.
even Vegapunk, you know, that's kid's dad.
oh Queen's a deadbeat to Frankie.
Queen, that's
That's a
Frankie.
crazy theory, Lonnie. I hate that theory.
I heard that theory too, but if it's true,
I
deadbeat.
ain't never heard that one.
Deadbeat.
Oh, so Ty, the theory is that Frankie said that his dad left him like 15 years ago, or like when or something like that, or like his dad left, like his dad only raised him till he was like 10 and left, and then Oda dropped like a card for Queen saying that like he had a kid and left him when he was 10. And like, and then like they also have
his dad. That'd be.
and then they also have the same. They have the same. They do the same pose. They do the same exact pose on in like 2 different One Piece covers and stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at Oda like I think Oda might be losing it, bro.
And apparently they come from the same area. So
Nah, man.
Oh wait. Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, they cyborgs too. I mean, Queen be on that cyborg
That's what I
dinosaur
said, J-Rob.
Bronchiosaurus.
You know, it's not as crazy as Crocomom.
They also love to wear very interesting things. I'll say it like that.
I think Crocomom is the craziest One Piece theory.
who was smashing Queen?
Ty, that's the worst theory in the world.
Who was smashing Queen? That's what I need to know.
Well, I think Queen is.
You having too much
Like,
over that soundboard,
Yo,
bro.
Santa going crazy in the back.
Wait, why are we acting like who smashed a Queen like Big Mom?
Have
Like
you
50
seen that
kids.
nigga? Like what the fuck?
Big Mom got like 50 kids, bro.
But she was
Mom
bad
dead.
at one
So
point.
bad as a
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but Big Mom look good back in the
But
day.
hold on a second. But she has some kids in that new form though. That new form,
saying-
somebody.
That's
I
not
don't
the-
know
that's
who.
not-
Ty,
know
that's
that's
the
not
legacy
consensual.
cooch.
You
That's
know
the
that's not
legacy cooch.
consensual.
But I ain't gonna
Yo,
lie,
and
and
I
Ty
still
Jones
gotta
and-
try it. She was
Yeah.
bad before. I still gotta
Pound,
try it.
hey, Pound. What's his name? Pound. I think it's Pound. He did it. You know.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
took
it
in
was
the
Big
Pound
Mom.
Town. You feel me?
What
And
they gotta
on top
do.
of that, and then Ty, come on now, like she might have a Sakamoto. Like she might be able to, you know,
Yeah, she can revert
you
back.
feel me? Revert back a
Hey.
little bit.
Hey,
She can turn skinny.
She might have a Sakamoto, bro. So it's valid.
I don't
woman of
think
status?
Big Mom doesn't seem like the type that would change her appearance for nobody.
Cooch is crazy.
I'm also happy too that Garp is alive. You know, Garp alive. We
Oh
good.
yeah, never in doubt.
His old ass still kicking, so we Gucci.
He'll be
And I
gone.
just want you to know, Miles, when they go save Garp, and Kobe says, "Let him go," and that shit.
Shut up, little boy.
And all these people faint to the ground, and that's Kobe's conqueror's hawk. I'm gonna be looking straight for you.
Shut up, little boy.
Leave my captain alone. And
Shut your little ass
all these
up.
boys gonna go pass
Go
out.
back to
over
bed.
Yo, Maz, you better lose hella bread after Mihawk gets conquers.
So you
And
want to know what's
Kobe
crazy?
gets
You want to know what's crazy? You want to really know what's crazy, Riddell?
What's
That
up?
when I win every bet except the Akainu one, niggas gonna call me crazy. But I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know anything else,
You know,
I know what I'm talking about when it comes to One Piece, bro.
I
know what
think
I'm
you
talking
do
about?
too. But this one, I'm not
having
I'm not with
conquerors
you
hockey.
on.
I just
Kobe
can't.
The only one I
has
jumped off a
conquerors.
cliff of, I had to stand on business because you can never back down from what you say. Is when I said that shit about Akainu. I knew I was dead ass wrong, but I'm not going back down. The fuck? All them other bets? Y'all niggas is
Wait,
niggas is paying me mad bread.
What's this bet?
So I got
I think
$100
Shanks
that
and Mihawk
Kobe-
doesn't have
That-
hockey.
so
I got $100.
the one I'm gonna
Kobe will
win,
have.
I don't think Mihawk has conquerors. The one I'm gonna lose is Akainu having conquerors. And then the one I'm gonna win against J-Rob is Kobe not having conquerors.
I think Kobe, the Kobe one, I think this is easy 50-50, bro.
I don't think it's 50-50.
We gonna get there, bro.
I can
He's
see
Garp's
Kobe's
successor,
conquerors.
so I think he has to have.
I think
Riddell,
armament,
you know One Piece, you got the flag in the back. Is it possible that my boy could have Conquerors hockey?
Kobe's gonna pull up to Luffy with conquerors hockey. I'm telling you, bro.
And that's my
Okay.
own thing too, Miles. If he got to fight Luffy eventually,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
he's not fighting Luffy ever.
Here's my thing, right? Just off the
said he
strength
gotta
of
stop
just
Luffy.
off the strength of him probably.
Riddell, did he not
being-
say I got to stop Luffy?
Here's the
Did he
thing,
not
right?
say that? Come
I
on,
think that
man.
the fact that he might be the Marine Luffy of his generation, that to me just indicates that he might get it. Now he might not. He might not. I'm just saying that's just a direct parallel, so he might get it. I don't know.
Galaxy Impacto. I cannot wait, baby. Cannot wait.
They've established he worked hard. They didn't establish that nigga no king. But all right.
Hey, we will see. We will see. We'll talk a little bit about.
And hold on. I don't know, and it's not to y'all. We need to stop acting like Conquerors hockey is the only way to be a top tier in this series. Because there's plenty of heavy hitting, strong niggas that was banging with no Conquerors. Think Shiki. Shiki had to get beat by Garp and Sengoku at the same time. Two niggas with Conquerors. So let's stop pretending like you need to have that shit to be good.
No, that's a fact. Sanji don't got that shit.
Oh no, I thought you meant somebody nice. He a bum. But
I just don't see how Mihawk wouldn't have it.
Okay, what about
I'm playing, bro. Sanji nice.
Yasop probably don't got it. Van
he don't.
Alders probably don't got it.
Does Zoro have it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I don't see how Mihawk wouldn't have it.
Why?
I think Mihawk got it. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I understand why Miles is like everybody don't have to have Conquerors because it was
Yeah, I get-
definitely
I
a
get
like
that.
Conquerors.
The only way I see Mihawk having it is if Zoro's just beating that motherfucking ass, which I hope that don't happen. But I would feel like Zoro would have to be beating on that ass, and
he gotta
Mihawk
be
is like, I'm reinvigorated as a swordsman. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy again. Now my Conquerors is back.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That fight Zoro needs to be using Conquerors and still not doing nothing until a second level up or something. Because we've been waiting for this for a long time. If he go in and walk through Mihawk,
yeah, if he walked through Mihawk, it's gonna be so underwhelming, bro.
I'm sorry. That's the number one fight in One Piece I'm looking forward to. Is
I'm not high on him.
Emu and Luffy is gonna be cool.
I want to see
Blackbeard
planking,
cool.
bro.
I need that Zoro versus Mihawk. I need that.
Yeah, I need to see the best version of both of them. I want floors in the
J-Rob.
mouth, spin.
Be honest, J-Rob.
I want a whole island destroyed. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
Be honest, J-Rob. When that
to
nigga
me,
Mihawk fought Vista, you didn't feel like Mihawk was trash?
he wasn't.
I feel like he wasn't trying.
He wasn't trying though.
I keep it. Come on, bro.
All right, look. I'm gonna say this.
I hate when y'all bring that up.
Hold on.
He
I'm
wasn't
gonna
trying.
say this. I'm gonna say this.
Come on, bro. But you're
I'ma
the
say
world's
this.
strongest, my nigga. Like,
I'm gonna
that
say
nigga
this.
was hanging low key.
Nah,
with his
he was
little
hanging low
mustache.
key. He was hanging low
He was
key.
getting it in.
And I'll admit, Miles, it definitely was a little underwhelming
getting it
performance by Mihawk. But I will also admit this. Mihawk's thing is that nobody really motivated him right now. Like nobody's like that's been his thing since the start of the show. Like, you know, the only guy that I really thought was my rival. He don't got no arm no more, so I can't really rock with him. I mean, I
got a nasty agenda behind that, but I'm
we saw East Blue Zoro clashing with them. I mean, it was a butter knife, but he was still clashing with him. I'm like, obviously he could just one.
Nah, he backed up though. He backed up
he
a
had
pocket knife. Yeah,
but you see, it made sense.
Bro,
The nigga he had the butter knife out.
No, it was. No,
that
it
was
was.
too
I'm just
disrespectful.
saying that he'll hang in a fight that he had no business hanging in.
That knife wouldn't even save you, and if you were stuck in the woods camping, that knife wouldn't.
That
even
is true,
help
though,
you, bro.
Oh man. All right. Also, shout out. There's a new manga called Shinobi Undercover that dropped. Shonen Jump, obviously.
I read it.
Putting that manga out. I thought it was pretty solid. I don't know what you think, Ty, but I like the idea of like he's probably gonna annoy some of y'all because he's a nervous, not wimpy, a nervous character. He's always nervous. He's antisocial, but he has a badass switch. And if you mess with him or mess with his target, he's gonna take you out.
I read the first chapter.
Yeah,
anxiety type nervous or like.
Yeah, and like he can't be around people because
he's like socially awkward.
Yeah. And so, but when he turned on that switch,
yeah, he's kind of cold.
Riddell's type.
Yeah, he's definitely Riddell's type.
He's too anxious. He's too anxious.
Yeah, but he got bangs though. He got bangs. He got bangs. He got bangs and shit. That's your speed. Well, that manga's valid. Can we talk about Wild Strawberry? Because I know Ty was over there glazing Kagurabachi. Like the real new gen is Wild Strawberry.
I'm looking like it.
I mean, Kagurabachi got the hype around it, but I think now after the last Wild Strawberry chapter,
Ronto, can you pull up that alien panel?
Yeah, I think Todd is going to be like. I think it'll catch up right now. I think this Wild Strawberry last chapter
comes out, they're definitely getting sued. But that's
cuz definitely look like Alien. They might get a cease and desist because that should look like Alien.
Definitely getting sued.
Yeah. The thing is, Wild Strawberry is not on Sunday, so it doesn't give the same type of like notice as like Sunday manga because they're on the Shonen Jump rankings. So it's kind of weird. But Wild Strawberry cooking, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, like it's. Oh man, Lord.
We also need to talk about Kaiju number 8 after because.
Oh, it's finally like. I'm finally excited again.
Yeah, like I'm actually excited again. I was like, "Yo, what is happening?" I was like, "Yo,
I was waiting for y'all. Who the fuck is that guy?
Well, who's it?
We up now. We back. We got more.
Like Kafka apparently is dead.
Y'all done.
Yeah. Oh my God, Kafka's apparently gone.
Yeah, Kafka. Yeah.
The main heroine. She's caught. She's caught in the whatever. He looks at you. You're dead. I'm so confused by who this new person is.
Yeah, we got new heat right now.
That looks like the final boss. That looks like a final boss.
That's the final boss.
That looks like a final boss.
But if Kaiju really ends, I will be extremely underwhelmed because
I'm not saying it's gonna end anytime soon. I'm just saying that's gonna be.
See, that's why I'm with you. This is why I'm locked in because one thing I've been like, kind of like, bro, I need something deeper.
Yeah.
Now we're in that deeper state. I'm like, oh, this kaiju has been around since back in the day. Now we know why Kafka had that flashback because that kaiju is probably connected to this kaiju. Like now we're kind of moving with lore and history.
Fact.
And that's what I wanted.
Maybe Kafka's not the first human kaiju. You feel me? Like
true. Because they had to beat him somehow. But look how cold this Wild Strawberry panel is. Bro.
Yo, so getting sued.
That is ridiculous.
Nah, this panel is
they getting
crazy,
sued, bro.
Oh, that's Alien for sure.
Yeah, that's Alien one for one.
Yeah, they thought they could put the little sunflower mane behind them, like we don't see what's going on
like,
here.
They did this when the movie dropped in theaters. Like the movie.
Romulus, I haven't seen the newest one.
Bro, that's straight the alien head. Like, bro, y'all didn't even try.
Hey, but it looks cool.
For real.
Cool.
And the blood spatters is fire.
I think the great part too, though, about that chapter is like the reason why I'm definitely having to put, because I love Kagurabachi too, but now I feel like I got them right here with each other. And I'll admit too, Asteroid Royale is still every week is getting better and better. But Wild Strawberry and Kagurabachi are like neck and neck for me because that last chapter, Riddell, we talked about this in the group chat. I would have bet my life my son was not dying.
I thought he was gonna be one of the final.
I thought he was coming down to the end, and for them to just pack him up in that manner, the way they did it, in the setting that they did it in, I mean, it doesn't get really like as for the author, like way to throw us this curveball because I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was great writing too because it kind of does. It's not as cool. Like it fits perfectly into what's going on. Like it's not like it's unfathomable. Like yeah, this what happens to them over time. So this shit. So I'm all in on Wild Strawberry, man. I'm putting all my stock into that because let's get us a good animation studio and we're on to something, man, for sure.
All right, to switch, go back to Kaiju number 8. If this isn't a final boss, then that means the story's been extended by years then. Because now there's so many questions to ask. Like obviously we turn in terms of Kafka's Kaiju, what's going on with that? I'm gonna need to understand why this man got 3,000 eyes, and every time he look at somebody, they just gonna die, and they get kanji on them, and it's over. Because this seems like a because right now, I'm gonna need them to really sell me why this dude can be defeated. It took everything they got to beat number 8, the one that, or number 9, the one that, number 9, the one that technically, and all he was you've triggered my trap card ass move for the new guy to kill number 8. So right, it just seems like obviously it feels like the story's been extended. There's nothing they can do right now, nothing that I can think of to make to even make the point that they can hurt this guy. The one person they have, he's down. There's already people. The city's still under attack. There's nobody else there. So now I guess the only thing I'm going to say is that I'm worried about what the next few chapters going to be like. Because right now, how the hell are they going to get her out of there? She's marked for death. Kafka's down. Like, what's happening here?
Oh, and Leroy, deeper doesn't just mean another boss, because like they showed flashbacks. They showed Kafka's Kaiju like reacting to things. Like, so it's like we know that there's like history behind the Kaiju, because maybe the Kaiju started back in that whatever era of Japan that was.
That was the Sengoku era. So it's at least 400 years old.
Yeah, we keep on seeing this mask, this like Oni mask and things like that. So it's like Kafka's also starting to get flashbacks for some reason. So does that mean that his Kaiju's been around since back then, just flying around everywhere?
Oh, sure, it has to be.
Because remember, the thing said, I finally found you. So has it been searching for Kafka or Kafka's bloodline this whole time or something like that? Like, we don't know. Because
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't. I think it's just a Kaiju.
It could be Kafka because, like, to be fair, there's a reason why it chose Kafka.
Yeah, it said I finally found you. So it's like, what do you mean?
Until further, I'm gonna say it's the Kaiju itself, because then that means now we have to spend time. Oh, Kafka's been part of this secret bloodline that can control Kaiju.
It wouldn't make sense why his levels are so low. Because remember, like,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
he can't react to Kaiju armor like that. So it wouldn't make sense. Like maybe like his bloodline is connected some way or whatever, and that's why. So,
and he also is like very smart when it comes to understanding the Kaiju I know I'm not going to say this correctly. Physiology. So that could also be there. But I do want to go into this because someone sent this to us on TikTok, and then I want to move on to our other topics. So someone messaged our BSS TikTok. He sent us this, so I decided, you know what? We'll talk about it on the pod. And it basically says, pick top 7 favorite fire users from this list in your opinion. So let's choose our top 7 as a group.
Top 7?
Yeah.
So we got Ace, Sasuke. Can you guys read everything?
Yeah, I'm never putting anything with Ace that has to do with me. So we gonna have.
I guess we can all.
Quick question: are we? Okay, first things first. Rengoku, we love you, but your shit's not real.
Yeah, he's not getting on there.
So he's out.
He's out.
Yeah.
He's out.
All right. How about this?
Random. Yeah, he's out of there too.
How about this? We'll go one by one. Someone mention a name, and then we all kind of react to it. Say, "Oh yeah, let's pick that."
Okay, fine. Let me go first. Leona.
Let's go in order. Let's go in order from Miles.
Oh
and then
my god!
Go ahead, Miles. Order of this.
How many do we get to pick? We get to pick 7.
7, yeah.
So 7. So we'll each choose one, and then we'll react to see if we like the pick.
Since it's 7, Santo, you should come up here and name the 7.
Yeah, Santo could be the 7th one too. So Miles, who you could start? You know what? Random, you want to start so bad? We'll let me go random.
Yeah.
Don't be
Bitch, you want to
quiet
do it so
now.
bad, random. Here you go, random.
Don't be
Like
quiet
here,
now.
nigga, damn.
Here, nigga,
Thank
damn.
you very much. Because let's get this out the way. Let's get the queen on there, Marileona. There should be no discussion.
That was gonna be what I picked.
Yeah,
Facts.
I'm fine with that.
Marileona
I'm
should
fine
be
with
no
that too.
discussion.
Yeah, I'm
Blessed
good
by
with that.
mana.
Mhm. You know
Loki,
what
one of the
time it is,
toughest
right?
people on here. Let's keep it a
Not
stack.
Loki, not Loki, hockey.
Escono would like a word. But
Oh, you saying? I'm just saying overall.
yeah,
he's
but
a tough
obviously, yeah,
character.
Marileona. Like I saw the first person I saw said, to be honest with you, Marileona, and I can take
Yeah,
like
I feel you.
there's like 2 people mandatory for me on this list that I have to get, but Marileona is one of them.
Okay, that's a W pick. I'm not mad at it. Okay.
Mhm.
Miles.
Yamamoto.
Facts.
Nothing
Okay,
needs to
I'm
be
with you.
said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's nothing that needs to be said. I have no disagreements.
Yeah, I'm with
good.
it. I'm with it.
I'm going with King Petty Dobby.
He's about to burn himself out.
I don't know. Do we want Dobby? I don't know.
I'm just going for a villain because, like, yo, he's the definition. of, like, yo, I ain't letting shit go.
I mean, bro, don't give a rat's ass about his fires burning him, and they just get hotter and hotter. So I'm fine with Dobby too. And bro, literally just out of anger and desperation, manifested a cooling agent to his flame. So I'm a rock with him.
I feel like there's 5 names I can put in front of Dobby.
Probably.
Five?
Wait, what are you basing it on, Riddell?
This is not just strength, right? This is based off the
I'm just basing off.
And is this 5 aside from the ones?
I'm
that
just
you
basing it
mentioned already?
on the character. Like,
yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I'm with Ty.
Oh, I'm just based on who I like more.
I just based off who I like.
Yeah, I was basing off what I
you like a lot of niggas more than Dobby. I mean, hey.
There's 5 guys I could put out on this.
He gonna say I would take Fugelli and Eddie Tom over.
Nah,
that
nerd.
Only a nerd. That's some Riddell shit. Fugelli, bro, he's way better than Dobby, bro.
Leon is a fraud. We ain't doing this.
He should have been great. He should have been great.
Consolation captain. He a bum.
He should have been
a
great.
bum for sure.
He's a bum.
Okay, well, I've been outvoted, so it seems like we got Dobby on the list. Ty?
Yeah, definitely Dobby.
I'm gonna go Mustangs. I feel like I know Jay was gonna pick. I don't want us to pick the same person. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna go Mustang.
Fine with that.
I'm fine with Mustang.
I'm good.
I'm fine with Mustang too.
I'm fine with
He
Mustang
definitely
too.
needed to make the list. He's a dog.
I mean, there's a lot of names here, but I mean, come on, dog. Escanor. I know what time it is with me.
There we go.
Thank you.
I know what time it is.
I'm about to be mad if we went through this whole thing and Escanor didn't get picked.
Escanor. You feel me? That's my dog. He's in there.
You think Dobby petty? Escanor will not look up to talk to you if you're weaker than him.
Yo, that nigga, listen, that nigga Escanor poked the nigga down. Literally with his index finger, okay?
Facts.
Poke that nigga Meliodas and said, sit down.
Straight.
Straight poke.
Now we're in a precarious situation because my 2 favorite characters in the same series. Now I got to pick between one of them. I'll just make it very simple. Arthur and Benimaru. It's between these 2 right now.
I would go Benimaru.
Arthur's a dog, though.
So y'all said fuck Shinra?
I like Benimaru.
I think the only thing with Arthur, if you just glaze it, if you glaze Arthur and tell him he's a knight, he one of the most broken motherfucker on here.
But that don't have nothing to do with fire though.
You know what to say? It's more like plasma.
I mean,
it's not really. Fire.
You know what? Fine. Let's be nitpicky. That makes it easier for me. Let's go Benimaru.
Wow.
Yeah, we gotta all agree though, right? Yeah, I don't agree.
Benimaru? What's your beef with Benimaru?
I mean, it's not that. It's just that Shinra's on this list, Endeavor's on this list.
I'm gonna say Endeavor.
I mean, Akanu's here. I mean,
TA is
my son Charizard is still here too.
Charizard.
Yo, am I bugging? My son Charizard. I mean,
Charizard.
Hey, give me one line from Charizard right now, J-Rock. Give me one line.
I'm going Charizard. I mean,
yeah, I'm about to say
over 1,000.
Give me a line from Charizard.
Maybe
Santo.
over 500 of them are.
You don't need no line. My son,
the only one that stands out.
My dog be fighting legendary Pokemon and winning, son. Like, come on, Charizard.
He did fight Entei in that movie.
Stop playing.
I mean, he ignored
and he packed up Articuno. If anybody remembers that from the anime,
he did do that.
He told Ash, "I am not obeying you because you need to get your weight up."
Yeah. So Charizard over Endeavor. over Sanji.
Well, Riddell want to pick Benny Maru.
Sanji.
Sanji's not making this at all. So quiet.
Sanji.
How did Rengoku make this list, man?
Rengoku.
Rengoku was never
The
making
more I
this
think
list.
about it, how did he make this list?
Bro,
This
we
fight is
think
special
God,
effect.
Yo, bro, literally.
Todoroki on this list
Respect to Todoroki. Oh,
as a fire user.
he uses fire. What?
He's
I
scared
ain't
of his
gonna lie,
fire.
I ain't
Half
gonna
the
lie.
damn show.
Yo, Riddell, you got Benny Maru over Shinra's was losing me. This is like your aura list.
I got Benny Maru over Shinra.
Yeah, I got Benny Moore over there every day.
The devil himself. Y'all got it over the devil himself. Man.
Yeah,
Mr. Hellboy himself is
yeah.
not.
Benny Moore's a dog. Shinra. I mean,
But the thing
That
is, you said we all
Horror
have to
Film is
agree though. We don't all.
no. I agree. Yeah, I've been outvoted.
No, I agree.
But you got to pick something else.
All right.
Random is dying. Man.
Yo, Riddell, you got to pick another person.
I'm thinking.
Right there.
Debo, my boy.
Now I like it. I like Benny Maru too, but
I'm Benny Moore over Shinra every day. We stand, but
Some respect on Shinra's name, bro.
no, he's cool. He's cool.
Noah Kanu
He's
work.
cool.
He killed that punk ass nigga Ace.
We respect it. No. No, we ain't gonna dog Benny Morrow that said kind was making a list. Come on, walk in.
I mean, he killed Ace. That was the
Whoa,
greatest
whoa,
thing he could
whoa,
have did.
chill out.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Akanu like that.
We got standard.
But Benny Maru is
Akanu-
like that.
Akanu is the standard, bro.
Akanu was the standard.
Kind of the standard, but Benny Maru isn't. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
Yeah, that clip
Because
is great.
because he's not the best fire user in his own show.
Benny Maru's clone.
Shinra over Benny Maru.
Yo, that's
show.
so nasty.
Akanu, nobody over that nigga.
Over that.
Oh.
Shinra
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
inspire.
Shinra literally is the
Fire to create a whole new
Shinra
That
is
is so-
literally God. He is
Yeah.
literally
And
God.
what part of that did
And-
he use fire?
Yeah,
What is the
Akanu-
fire? What is the
Akanu-
god? What
He
is the fire
literally
god?
turns into Hellboy. His whole thing.
Yeah, but what
basically
part of
God.
that is fire? What
If
part
you
of
look
that
at
is fire?
Akanu, if you look
That's
at
not fire.
Akanu, the other nigga in his series that was fire, he put a hole in that nigga chest and sent him to the tomb. Like he's
None of
literally
those
the
things said
standard.
about Shinra don't use fire.
What you talking about?
He created a
Use
whole
fire-
dimension. That's not with fire. That's not a fire move.
So he's not a fire user. So Lonnie, are we gonna argue
I'm not saying
semantics
he's
over
not a fire
Shinra?
mover, but you're saying,
Oh
he
my
created
Lord.
a whole new dimension. That's not what
How do-
I
fire
didn't
is.
say
how
nothing
do
about a
we-
dimension. You did.
How do we? You know what? I'll make it easy. I'll just go Charizard. You know.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
Yeah.
That's,
Nigga,
that's
that
disgusting.
Cop
He was
out,
the hardest
nigga.
nigga to
Yeah.
Tired of the argument,
Cop out.
man.
Yeah.
Cop
Cop out.
Just a cop out at the
Trying to
end.
Cop
That's
out.
crazy.
Kainu. Oh, for sure. I'm
Cop
popping
out.
him.
Oh yeah. Oh wait,
Fidel,
Natsu's
that's
on there.
bad.
That's
Natsu's
negative
on there with
500.
We have
aura.
Dobby on this list. Benny Moore.
Negative 500 aura for Adele.
Cop out.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Riddell, that's sad.
The only other guy I would say,
You're nuts.
I feel like Sasuke should make this list.
Not over Natsu.
What?
Sasuke.
According
I don't
to
like
Lonnie, nigga, because the snakes
like
come
that.
out of his shoulder and shit.
But, like,
he don't
Sasuke doesn't
he
use
can't
fire.
be a fire user.
So Sasuke's little fireball is better than
Sasuke
Natsu.
doesn't use fire. a lot, so
I'm
like,
sorry,
I'm
but
okay with
Sasuke
that.
and Itachi, not on the
Naruto
list.
characters don't make it on.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Fi-
hell
Fire
no.
jutsu is like the worst jutsu in the whole
Yeah.
Naruto verse.
Yeah, I'm with Santo.
Hey man,
No-
I do like Amaterasu, even though
Nah,
you
you got Benny Maru. Benny Maru is valid, Riddell.
Nah, I would Charizard, man.
Nah,
Okay, bet.
nah.
Gotta catch him all.
Disgusting.
Pokemon.
Sato, you are the final pick.
Don't let nigga pick. You something, boy. You
Disgusting.
something.
Disgusting.
Hey man,
You took his pick.
Nigga took that nigga pick, and they're gonna make him go right after.
Yeah, according to Riddell, that don't matter, bro. He still says
Because
better.
he didn't want to pick his mans, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry, Natsu.
y'all wouldn't let me pick my man's. bro.
Natsu's
I
objective.
said it was valid.
I don't like
I was
Natsu.
giving you a hard time. I was
You
giving
don't
you a
gotta
hard
like
time.
Natsu for him to be on the list.
Why you don't give
I
Natsu
don't
no
think-
love?
Yeah, what do you have
Natsu
against
like that.
Natsu?
Why does this why does our
He's not
Discord and
Riddell's
Riddell
type.
hate not like fairy
Yeah, what's
Tail?
wrong
Why do
with
you guys
Natsu?
hate
What's
fairy
wrong
Tail?
with Natsu?
I
It's
don't
not-
hate.
it's not-
I don't
it's
hate
not-
Fairy Tail.
It's not his type, y'all. Y'all should
I
know
think
that.
Fairy Tail is okay.
Yeah, he like he like gray in them, and this
Yeah,
was
let's
an ice user. This was an ice user thing. He be talking about.
Yep, yeah,
Gray,
he's like
gray,
gray.
gray.
Yeah, he's like gray.
I ain't gonna lie, Riddell, your type is
Great
your type
by
is so-
dog, bro.
Your
Come
type
on.
is so
Like-
predictable.
He said gray. He def on this list, yo. Gray
Hey.
is here.
I mean, I feel like if we name a couple series, I don't know if you'll get them right. My favorite character for all of them.
I mean, we have an idea who's
we
in the
get
mix,
like
though.
75%, Riddle.
Right.
We know who's in the
He
mix.
threw Gray out there. You fell for the
Okay,
bait.
let me think.
Like literally, bro.
Who's my favorite character in Seven Deadly Sins?
7 Deadly Sins. That's a tricky one.
I feel like he's weird.
It's
Bond, isn't it?
No,
It's Bond, isn't it?
It's not Meliodas.
Merlin?
No, not Merlin. Merlin lost so much aura in that final arc, bro.
Wait, is it King?
No,
Damn.
So if it's not Bond,
Is it the Lightning Kid?
no. Come on, lock in. Come
It's
on,
Arthur. It's Arthur.
this is easy.
It's Arthur.
Who
Is
has
it
no
Arthur?
emotion? Who has
It's Arthur.
what's the doll's name? The doll nigga.
You got like Gunther?
You like
Yeah.
Gunther?
What's
Yeah,
the
Gunther.
character
Is it
name
Gunther?
with the
I don't
pink
like
hair? Is it
Gunther.
the dude with the
That
pink
would
hair?
just make
Gunther,
that would
yeah,
make
Gunther.
sense.
Yeah, the nigga with the pink hair, yeah.
Yeah, nah, Gil, no.
So I mean, it's probably like either Arthur. It's probably like Esterosa, Arthur.
Who's Meliodas' brother?
It might be the pig. It's the pig.
Yo,
Oh my, yo,
hey man, he crucial to the story, you know.
What,
all right,
It's
I'll-
crucial to
let me-
that
I'll
story, though.
answer-
Watch him try and do a big brain move.
I'll
And say, I don't
answer-
like any character.
No, I do like a character. I'll answer. Santo will answer. Prodigy got it right, and then we'll move on to
Obviously.
the next topic.
Escanor. Oh, that was easy. Okay.
Yeah,
Santo.
it was an
Alright.
easy one.
Oh, he
Come
don't got
on,
no
bro.
emotion, so that fits into
Yeah, that makes the bill too.
Y'all didn't
Yeah.
guess it right, so I mean,
He only like daytime Escanor too. He don't like the one that be chilling at night at the bar and shit. He likes daytime Escanor specifically.
hell yeah. Who cares about the nighttime one?
You know,
It's not the nighttime one.
You know,
But that nigga get skinny, it's over with. That's skinny.
Yeah, we should pick 10 series and guess your type. Because I promise you, we going 70%.
70% for sure. 70%.
We can do
You know
this.
what? That's a fire
bet
topic.
y'all don't go 70%. I bet it too.
Hey, yo, don't pick no random series.
Let us,
nobody
if we
talking
could pick
about.
your top 3 characters, for every show, we're at least one of them we're picking is going to be the right one.
Oh well, top 3. I feel like that makes it a little bit easier. All right, y'all can name the 10 series.
Like
I'll let you
Hitman
know
Reborn,
first.
I already know your favorite character, Hibari.
No, it's Suna.
Oh,
Mine is Abari.
pew.
Habari's a dog.
Habari.
Bro.
I
Him
know
and
the whole
Musa-
Nanamori middle theme
So
song.
you understand though, right? When Suna transforms, he loses all his emotions, his facial expressions. So
Facts. My favorite
He's a
character in that shit will
dog.
always be Xanthus and Lampo.
Zanzis that. He
Xanthus that nigga, bro.
Zonzo
These
got-
pistols.
I like
Xanthus
Mukuro
that
too.
dog.
I'll ever pick a character.
Mukuro's my top 3 too.
Oh, we're waiting
Nah,
for Odell
nah.
to pick
Oh,
his.
that's
Yeah,
Mine
good
is
pick.
Odell.
That's
Thought they even got to pick a fire user. That's crazy.
No, I picked Charizard. We're waiting on Riddell.
Yo,
Damn, business, Santo.
take
Damn that
back.
shit.
He took his pick.
You
Yeah,
know,
but-
I respect the rebuttal so much. I'll pick. My guy Sasuke doesn't use enough fire. Don't like Natsu. Kind of nah. I'll pick.
Prim.
Do it.
I'll pick Endeavor.
I was like, why are we playing weird games, bro? Just pick Endeavor, bro.
My favorite deadbeat of them all.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie, it's my
Nah,
favorite deadbeat of them all.
Now he's present. He just
He the best deadbeat in the game.
He better than Deku's dad. Where the fuck that nigga been at?
that he was never it was never happening.
He was never there. He was
All right,
never
well,
there.
They said he overseas for work. You saw your son fight for his life on national television.
But they said
Ain't
that.
never come back.
They said
Never
that. I don't
come back.
remember
Mm.
It could be
All
worse
right,
though.
so-
It could be LeBron James dad.
Let's move on to the tournament bracket. We'll get into the main topic.
That nigga is a bozo. Oh
He's
my
so
God.
stupid.
Also, Santo,
Yo.
if we ever need a tiebreaker, you can come back up to break the tie. I know Random hasn't seen One Piece, but we'll describe the devil fruit and what it does, and you can still vote. So
Imagine, I ain't gonna lie to you, J-Rock. Imagine being LeBron's dad, bro. Imagine being LeBron's dad, and you watch the 3-1 comeback, bro. That's nasty.
oh
Yo,
my
you
goodness.
LeBron's dad.
Get-
you're a
Save
bitch,
us from the
bro.
LeBron glaze. Let's get to the main topic.
What?
Bro, you can never tell.
We can never know who his dad
Wait,
is.
Brittany, I got one thing to say and I'll move on. Someone made a good point. Someone said it's never LeBron. It's not Glaze if it's just like a fact. Like if he came back 3-1, is that Glaze? Or am I just saying the nigga came back 3-1? Like it's not Glaze.
Bro,
Ty Cooking. Ty
He's
Cooking
triggered
right
by
now.
the name.
We
He's
need a
triggered by the
Glaze sound
name.
effect. That's what we need.
He's
That's
triggered
what
by the name.
If you would have said Luca,
Oh,
yeah.
that's true. If we
I
said
don't even know the
Luka,
conversation right now. Though,
Yeah, if we would have said Luca, it would have been a baby oil Diddy party. We would have said Luca.
Well, you didn't say Luca.
1,000 bottles.
Yo, 11 gallons of baby oil. Oh
J
my
Rob, they said it went on for days.
Wait, well, I have a question for you.
They
said it went on for days, bro.
Riddell, do you like Kawhi?
Kawhi, I think he's all right.
Okay.
My taste in fictional characters do not.
I don't know.
Like Trevor Lawrence. What are you talking about?
It does
Trevor
not.
Lawrence is your guy, though. Your guy
over
is Trevor
to
Lawrence.
But you're
real
Eli
Yes,
Manning.
it does. Trevor Lawrence. You love Trevor
life.
Lawrence.
I do not love Trevor Lawrence. I just think he's.
Oh,
Hold on a
now you
second,
don't love him.
Eli Manning
I do not.
is your archetype. You like Eli Manning,
I liked Eli before I knew he has no emotion.
but he's your archetype though.
He's cooking right now.
He literally is. He literally is,
That's the
bro.
only
J-Rob,
time he plays on my
hold up.
favorite
Players like
team.
on and off the field. You feel me?
Jared, hold up. They said
Pull up
Diddy was
the bracket.
most-
Pull up the bracket.
No. We talk. They said he was going on for days. Me and Lottie were talking about it. He was like, "Y'all better have catering. I'm not leaving to go get food and come back." Days is wild.
Who is Diddy? What?
Diddy
Diddy's
was going on for
Diddy's
days. How do you
food
go on for
parties
days?
that had all that, like they need they're having food there.
Who
That
is
had to be
they?
food there.
Who is they?
Diddy's
Diddy
the
to
freak
cater
off.
food to
By the way,
freak
that's a
offs.
crazy ass name. That's
Can
a
somebody give
crazy
me
name.
Who is with Diddy, bro? Like why niggas keep
So-
saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I heard some names that been
I
with
am
Diddy. that-
concerned.
Niggas keep getting vague. Like, oh, they were with Diddy. Like, who?
I don't
People
know
that
who
were at the
they-
freak offs.
you think-
Whoever was at the freak offs. I don't know
Why
why.
you
That's
think he
a
was doing
crazy
it by
term.
himself for
That's a
days?
crazy term too.
Yeah,
They just
I
call
I
it
just
a
thought
freak
you
off.
niggas knew context. That's why I'm asking. Like, y'all can see they.
No. By the way, calling it a freak off is one of the wildest things I've heard in a long time.
Random, why you start talking about Diddy for it? Like, what?
Nah,
Yeah,
we
this
had
is so
I just
random.
had-
I don't know how we got to Diddy. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea how we got here.
we talking about Eli Manning. Hey, yo, by the way, Diddy. Like, what the fuck?
I just want to know who was catering those things. Like,
Hey man. All right, let's get to
Say,
this
man,
bracket, bro.
say, man.
All right. First, we got the darkness fruit versus Ivankov's fruit. Hey, Miles will be our One Piece interpreter. Can you explain both fruits to random, please?
You know,
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. Like one fruit looks atrocious. What is? Don't even tell me about the left because the left already won. Because y'all started laughing when y'all started talking about the right fruit. What the fuck's the right fruit doing?
So Ivanka's fruit is the hormone fruit. And as funny as that sounds, and as funny as he is a character, is how he uses it. So he mostly uses it to fuck around with his homies, and they be changing genders and stuff. But what it can really do is actually pretty cool. Like he can just alter your hormone compound, so he can give you like more adrenaline. He can make you tired, give you more stamina, make you stronger. He can actually do quite a lot with his fruit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just controls hormones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Versus the darkness fruit.
Yeah, that fruit just OP. We don't even know what it really do.
It just looks like it throws the Amaterasu on people.
So
Basically,
all we know it does, it absorbs everything with gravity and then destroys it and then ejects it, and then it can nullify other devil fruits. That's all we know so
Do we
far.
know why he can get to yet? Do we know?
No, we don't.
What if that's like the darkest fruit lets you do? I mean, maybe I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I know they say his body is weird too, so it's
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
combo-ed too.
you remember like the first chapters of One Piece when they were like not he, they, when Zoro was like there's multiple people. So it's like the idea that I'm assuming that the multiple personalities within him are.
So wait,
It might actually be their bodies though, because I know Marco says his body. He says he's not a regular human.
Mhm.
His body's different.
Yeah,
And then he said something about him never sleeping at all.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
All right. well,
Blackbeard. So Blackbeard's devil fruit can control gravity.
No,
nullify other devil fruits.
The darkness it
He
gives
has-
it's
he
not
has more than
gravity
one fruit.
itself, but the darkness can absorb things like gravity. It's a
Mm.
gravity like effect.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Shit.
I'm gonna choose the darkest fruit. though.
I'm going darkness.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
darkness.
I mean, dark fruit is definitely better.
It's way
All
better.
right.
So random, all we see from it, he just says black hole, and then usually like Oda won't show us what happens, and then we'll come back, and the other person's packed up. So
Facts.
Hormone fruit is crazy.
No, but it's a good fruit though. It is a good fruit.
That's with that thing.
Next, we got Akainu's fruit versus Katakuri's fruit.
Random Magu simple magma.
Okay.
On the right, Mochi Mochi. He just becomes the mochi candy.
I'm about to say, bro, you're gonna be the right one looking kind of crazy.
I got a Kainu, man.
I got a Kainu.
Yeah,
Akainu.
pretty easily Akainu. I'm not gonna lie.
Is he at least nice with the mochi mochi one?
he's nice.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
super
yeah,
nice.
he's
He's super
good,
nice.
he's good,
He's
yeah,
super
he's
nice.
Okay.
I mean, they
And
say
he
he
can
a
eat
bum,
them
they say he a bum now, but I mean,
Nah, he is. But at the time, he was nice.
He was nice. Yeah, at the time he was nice.
oh my god.
Definitely shouldn't have lost to Luffy, but you know.
All right, so we're going mad.
He low-key threw that fight. He took a dive.
We're going Akainu.
Facts.
Yeah, Kainu.
All right, two easy ones. Let's ramp it up. Come on.
So they're gonna glaze random. I'm letting you know, or at least Riddell's gonna glaze. On the left, we got the Goro fruit. That's just the lightning fruit.
Mm-hmm.
On the right, we got it's a mythical Zoan fruit. It's like you're a mythical creature, and it's a dragon. That's the dragon fruit.
Oh, so the one on the right turns you into a dragon?
Yeah, he's a dragon. He can either become a dragon fully, or he can like turn himself partially into a dragon. Like the parts you would want as a dragon, he can do that too.
Yeah, and think of anything you know about like lore based off like what dragons can do. That's basically what
all the magic and stuff. He can do it all.
The girl,
my favorite elemental power is lightning. I'm 100% going Enru's fruit.
I already know Riddell's on
fire, bro.
I know.
I'm going with Kaido's fruit though. I'm going with Kaido's fruit though.
Same.
He can use the lightning that broke him.
Literally.
Well, I can turn into lightning.
You're cool.
And like and between like the hybrid, between the hybrid form, the durability, it's just a little bit more versatile.
There's a lot more uses with dragon's fruit.
It is.
Yeah, we're going Kaido, man.
I don't want to look like a dragon. I want to be lightning.
You don't have to look fully like a dragon. Can I throw some like dragon wings on me and fly, Miles, with that fruit?
We could go hybrid. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
it's not
hybrid
even
form.
a question, bro.
I can fly with lightning. I'm good.
Like literally, if
We
you
just
just want
glazed right
if
now.
you just want to manifest the ability to fly.
Mike, you heard me? You're cool.
Oh, I saw a clip. I saw a clip of him on the left freezing the ocean yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
Thing
It's
I've ever seen.
automatically gonna be my son Aokiji.
So on the left we got Hiei. That's the ice fruit, or it's the chili fruit. And on the right we got Goro no Mi. That's just the gold fruit. It was kind of ass. It was in a movie.
You can make yourself rich though.
Oh, that's cool.
Being rich is great.
Random, these niggas pirates. They gonna take that shit regardless.
You're just making yourself a target.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie to you. They do not want
Make
that.
yourself more rich.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Random. They will tie his ass up at the bottom of the boat and tell him to use his devil fruit. We land in that shit island right now.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
We on this island
And we boxing. I'll get my
Yo, J-Rod beating him. We need more.
Can he at least use the gold?
Yo, they
offensively?
literally, man, they're gonna splash.
Yeah,
this
he's
nigga
really
mad.
wealthy.
They're gonna put this nigga in mad water. Gonna put the bottom of the boat and have him just sit in the water all day, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That gold ain't take him nowhere in life.
Yeah, nowhere,
Nowhere at all.
That
He
shit is
became
not
like
useful.
a super rich person who's just used evil. He didn't use it right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You gotta
Yeah,
use it better.
LPG, man.
I mean, yeah, Aokiji's the answer, but hey, don't disrespect anyone.
Ooh.
So-
I actually don't know what her fruit does.
So on the
Watch
left,
the damn movie.
we have the
No.
gravity fruit.
I don't blame
You know me. He can do everything according to gravity. On the right, I don't know if it's song fruit or music fruit, but it's a fruit that allows her to control music, and she creates different effects via what song you're listening to.
Yeah.
Are we counting that like demon thing that she can summon at the end?
I
Ooh,
mean,
good point.
technically, it's a part of her. You can't do it without the fruit.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna say
ain't
no. I'm gonna say no for fairness. I'm gonna say no for
I
fairness.
ain't watching
If we added the demon thing that she can do, then it's her, no question.
fruit's
I
still
don't
good,
know.
though.
It's not. That's gravity.
I don't know this woman.
Yeah, the better fruit though overall, I think, is
Funny.
gravity.
I don't know this woman.
So,
Yeah.
It's gravity.
so
I'm gonna go to gravity.
This
while
man,
the right
this man
fruit, she can
Fujitora
like
summoned
put
a
people to
meteor.
sleep with songs and
You
stuff.
gotta,
Yeah,
but you gotta think random. Think like with One Piece, like think how Magneto would be using gravity. Like he has
Oh
like
my
that
God.
type of like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna pick the left. I just want to know what the right does. Like she
I
can
don't
put
think,
people
she
to
was able to
sleep.
summon
She can-
that demon that's like in another dimension that you can't hurt unless like you have another person in the other dimension doing the same exact shit that you're doing. Like she was OP with that shit. That shit was
So,
good.
so random. What
Shout
it
out
does.
Obito.
So I'm actually gonna pick this fruit. But what it does is, if you hear the song, it puts you to sleep and puts you in a alternate reality that you can't get out of without like waking up.
So somebody else has to wake you up, right?
As long as if you hear it, you're immediately under like a spell, basically.
So my only question is, so does she have to eventually stop the song, like breathe or whatever?
If she falls asleep, is when you'll wake up. Like with the ability deactivates, rather, I should say.
I'm not gonna
So,
hold you.
so in the movie, what was happening? So in the movie, what was happening random is she was popping perks to keep herself awake. She would never let herself fall asleep.
I mean, you got to take a nap at some point, but that fruit's still kind of nasty.
I'm
not even with the demon. If we fighting and I could just knock you out for an hour while and then I can do whatever I need to do. That I'm not gonna hold you. That
so you can control your body while you're sleeping, so you can just go to sleep and it should be like kill yourself.
Oh,
I didn't watch.
She can manipulate you. Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
I didn't watch the
then.
movie, but can you just cover your ears?
No,
nobody tried it. But I would assume if there was someone you could block your ears from hearing the music, Riddell, I'm assuming it would work. That's how Scratchman Apples works. He has a music as well.
It took the whole Straw Hats and all of Shank's crew to like join together to beat her at the same time.
Well, that was the demon, though.
Yeah, that was the demon. I'm just saying, like,
no, give me Fujitora, man. At Gravity. All right, we'll vote. I vote Gravity.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna take the right fruit.
What you want, Lonnie?
Her fruit.
Oh, me too. J-Rob, you the tiebreaker. Wait, no.
It's 2-3. J-Rob has to choose a fruit.
It's called watch the movie, skip through the songs.
Yeah, I'm going Fujitora.
Santos tiebreaker.
I'm not gonna hold you, but I'm going Uta no Mi fruit. I'm going with the song fruit.
Yeah, that shit sounds broken as hell.
That's tough.
It was tough broken as hell.
Disrespect.
You tell me if all of a sudden I'm playing Not Like Us and all of a sudden you pass out and I get you to do whatever you need to do, I put a fire beat on it, you're cooked.
Shit trash.
Man, I can use gravity and manipulate sound waves, man. Fuck it.
What?
You heard me?
You can't.
What? Let's move on.
The way One Piece is going, Riddell might be cooking. Nah, but the way One Piece is going, Riddell might be cooking.
All right.
Oh, on the left we got the smoke fruit. You can just become smoke, use smoke, all the applications of smoke. And on the right we got the hana fruit or the hands fruit. You can make hands manifest out of objects, people, whatever the case may be.
Can you move the hands?
Yes, the hands move. They can.
She got like this devil form too. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah. Okay.
And she can use she can use extra legs and stuff like that too.
Any limb.
Yeah, but that's kind of weird looking. So I'm going with smoker shit though.
Because I'm saying, like, if they fight, what can the girl realistically on the right do to
She could punch you with 1,000 hands.
She can strangle the fuck out of you.
She could snap your neck.
If you turn into smoke, what can she do?
We don't want to get you into the world of One Piece because there's ways to counteract it. But let's just say she was able to grab him.
Oh, okay.
I feel like if I choose smoker's fruit, I'm gonna have to smoke all the time. No.
Well, you are.
His body's made of smoke. So what does that mean?
Yeah, I think
there's a reason he's smoking all the time.
I think he's just an addict. I don't think that has anything though.
Yeah.
What if that becomes a problem?
He just like smoking cigarettes.
What if my insides go like, bro, we need more tobacco, bro?
I mean, then get you some. You a fucking superhero. You can do whatever.
Man, that shit. It smells bad.
It's not like they got cancer in one. It's not
I
like
was just about to say. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna get lung cancer. You smoke.
There's a character that basically had cancer.
Does he have cancer? Does a smoker have cancer?
Nah.
Then we chilling. Then we chilling.
Yo,
I feel bad for that one character though, for real.
He was a real one.
I don't know if this happened or not, Miles, so you can remind me. Has Robin ever recreated her ears in any moment?
I
feel like that'd be a very useful way to use her fruit.
I feel like she can though.
That's crazy. I'm gonna go Robin. She can also like recreate herself.
I think hers is a lot more versatile, so I'm going hers.
Todd, J-Rob, Miles, her ending.
I'm gonna go Smoker.
2-1.
I'm gonna go Smoker.
2-2.
I'm gonna go the hands fruit.
3-2. We need Jay Reezy to break the.
He said
Who do you
Smoker.
pick? You said Smoker?
I think.
I pick Smoker.
Yeah.
Santo tiebreaker again.
Oh, I got Smoker.
Smoker wins.
Okay. So on the left we got basically a Phoenix fruit. He gets like regeneration, all the stuff that a Phoenix would get. And then on the right we got the Mane fruit. I don't know what Mane means, but he's basically allowed to shapeshift into other people. He can like change his face.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know where we going with this, man. Give me that Marco,
So not
that Phoenix.
head-to-head combat, obviously random. You know it's ass, but if you wanted to be a spy or some shit,
Carol, give me the Phoenix fruit. Weird.
yeah,
it's not. It's a wash. You could regenerate. It damn near work like a Logia fruit because he's on
Phoenix.
fire everywhere. This shit is too much. It's honestly one of the best fruits in the entire show.
Fact.
Just wrong nigga got it, honestly. Right nigga got it, actually.
A fucking fraud got it.
Yeah, actually, the right nigga got it because if it was on the wrong, somebody who was crazy.
I'd already found that One Piece.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If this fruit was on like an advanced conqueror's hockey user, advanced observation, armament, oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I got the Phoenix fruit for sure.
All right, yeah, let's go Phoenix.
Oh, wow.
Damn, this is my nigga. Both
on
of
the left, we got the
going
Jiki
long.
fruit. He can basically it's magnetism. He can control all
He's
sorts of
Magneto.
magnetism. Yes, like actually Magneto though.
Really Magneto.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then on the right, this guy can just create operating rooms. He can basically create a circular space, and within that circular space, he has complete control over everything.
Like what do you mean? Like if he
So let's say random, you have your entire room, right? You're in your room. You could like lift your bed. You could swap your bed with your TV. You could do all that. You could just move your room around however you want it with no limitations, as long as it was inside your room.
okay.
You can take people's hearts.
Yeah. So if you let's say we were inside his room, he could take your heart out, stuff like that.
How big is the space?
He's actually OD.
The space is actually really big, Santo. It's really, really big.
Yeah. I'm going law.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I was probably gonna pick Magneto.
It's law. I ain't gonna lie. It's law all day.
It's
I ain't
law.
gonna fry. It's law all
Low-key
day.
has, like,
Random.
Yeah, it's law.
Law probably has the top 5 fruit in the whole.
Yeah,
It's actually like he also could literally bring you back to life, nigga, with this fruit.
Yeah. At the cost of his own life,
At the
random,
cost
he
of
can
his
give you
own,
he can give you immortality.
He actually got that. He got, it's his last resort type shit.
Yeah.
To become immortal.
All right.
Like even Blackbeard actually considered taking his fruit when he wiped him up.
Shout out Beppo, man.
So it's
Shout out to that
consensus.
apparent overly powered, strong Sulong form that Beppo got hiding from the world.
Yeah, we got law.
But niggas want to tell me I don't read One Piece. Oh my god.
Don't do that.
Oh, round two.
Because I put Beppo's transformation to the table. People didn't like it.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't like it.
Yeah. When in doubt, you don't read.
You can't. Yeah, you don't read when you literally my whole observation was based off what I read, but
we don't agree, so you can't read, man.
You can't read. You don't watch,
exactly.
man.
You don't
You don't
watch.
Gotta lock in,
My
J-Rob.
context is from the manga.
The round 2. Yeah, I'm going law.
Law.
Yeah,
Law
it's
here.
law.
Y'all got it.
Yeah.
You're. Ooh.
Dark
Miles,
Knight
I'm
fruit.
curious. I want you to answer first.
Magma.
Really? Over
I
the
think
dark?
I think when we're talking in One Piece, when I think about the devil fruits, I don't even think about all of the hacks and everything. I think about win conditions. I think Akainu has the easiest win condition in the entire series. If he lands a clean hit on you, whatever he touches, it's gone.
Just gone.
There's no regeneration. It's just gone. I got Akainu.
That's a good point.
Shout out
I'ma
to
go-
member Isaac Taylor. Appreciate
What's
it.
good, Isaac? I'm definitely going with the dark fruit just because of. I mean, I feel like there's still more that we don't even know what it could do yet, and that's what makes me like scared about it because it already seems as strong as it is. So, I'm rock with teaching that dark fruit.
I hear what you're saying, Miles. I respect it because kind of if he hits you, it's almost a game over for the most part. But I do like the versatility of Blackbeard's fruit and what it can do. I mean, disable your fruit obviously has the gravity type of effect. I'm gonna go with Blackbeard.
And he can transport you, right? Miles?
No. Okay.
I'm going Blackbeards. I like abilities that can also nullify other abilities and things like that.
True.
We got to see him overcome Ace and stuff like that with the black fruit. So
I'm gonna go with Kainu.
Oh, 3-2. Brandon, who you got?
So I understand what Miles said about the easiest win condition, but if Blackbeard's fruit can just nullify his fruit, why would I not pick Blackbeard's fruit?
I mean, there's ways around it. So, like for example, Blackbeard nullified Whitebeard, his fruit. They were in like a hand-to-hand combat engagement. He nullified his fruit. The nigga literally just slashed him with his sword, put him on his back, and then used his fruit on him. So it's like you're not defenseless if he takes your fruit away. You just can't use the fruit. And he has to make contact with you. It's not like an area of effect thing. He has to be touching you to stop you. Yeah, he has to have a hand on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
then
he
no,
can
I'm
use
thinking
he
thinking
can
Magma.
use his darkness to suck you in to grab you.
3-3. All right, Santo, who's the tiebreaker?
So he has to keep his hand on you to nullify the fruit.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has to be touching you.
A wild uppercut and he's cooked, right?
he's like 7'5", isn't he?
So that sounds like it just depends on the person type thing.
With both fruits, to be honest, because
He does have like he can pull you towards him with his gravity stuff, like with his black hole.
Like, okay, so like who's the best hand-to-hand fighter in One Piece?
The best hand-to-hand fighter?
Yeah.
That's a crazy question.
Word.
Who is the best
I actually
hand-to-hand
don't know.
fighter?
Yeah, I actually don't know. I couldn't answer that.
Because if you put one of those characters with
has to be Shanks. Has to be.
So I'll say
like he got one hand.
That nigga got one hand, bro.
Yeah, and it's still Shanks. So like, it has
it's
to be.
weird.
Holy glaze.
It's weird, Santo, because
Holy glaze. Bro.
other than law,
Literally,
everybody else
no
who's been
hand combat.
everybody else who's been pulled in and had their fruit nullified, they've countered him. So like it happened to Ace one time. He understood it immediately after it happening. The second time he was able to launch a counter and he did a lot of damage to Blackbeard. And then Whitebeard did the same thing. So you don't have to be like and Whitebeard's not no hand-to-hand crazy combatant. Like he relies on his devil fruit. So you don't have to be no crazy hand-to-hand person to get out of that sticky situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of still give it to the darkness fruit because I mean, sending a black hole at someone, like, you can't get close. So I'm giving it here.
Yeah, shout out to the Yami no me.
Shout out Blackbeard. I mean, there's a reason why he went for that fruit in the first place. It's supposed to be bro.
Marco, I'm going with the Phoenix fruit.
Oh, I really like Aokiji's fruit. I'm not gonna lie.
Aokiji's fruit.
It's one of the. It's like, especially considering you can't go in the ocean and he could just freeze it.
Just freeze it.
That just like he can counteract the biggest weakness of devil fruits. Like anytime he touches water, he just freezes it. I feel like that's huge.
Yeah, Marco to me, probably the more fun fruit. I think it's like the one that's like hybrid between a Zoan and a Logia because of the conditions when he's fully in his Phoenix form, the regeneration. I mean, put his fruit on a lot of these hockey users, like advanced hockey users.
They be like literally a top 3, 4 strongest character in the show because of his fruit. So I will always. I think the Phoenix fruit is even better than the ice fruit still. Heat, fire melts ice, bro.
All right, 1-1 tie. Alani, Miles, random.
I got Aokiji's fruit.
Yeah, same.
3-1.
So
Lonnie.
my bad.
No, because I'm thinking because I like Okiji's more, but I'm trying to think if Marcos is technically better. Because like they technically both have like the whole regen, like turn their bodies into their fruit type thing, so that kind of cancels out. Does Marco ever like use like besides like I think he uses like feathers and stuff like that to ignite stuff, but that's about it. I don't really in terms of like actual like power output, I don't think Marco's has that much like
he showcased none.
Yeah,
yeah, we got a fraud with one of the best fruits. I'm sorry.
That's what I said. Like I haven't like
a bomb with a great fruit.
Marco.
It's
I
so
don't
annoying.
think
He's like a support healer, and then he'll outlast everybody if it comes.
Yeah, that shit annoys me, bro. It shit annoys me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Aokiji. This off of like just straight fighting power.
But that's why I was asking earlier. Is it the fruit or the character that you're basing this on?
The thing is, I haven't seen like any moves from him that's like, oh, like this is like OP. Because right now I just see like a flaming bird nigga, like Kaka, okay, but like after that, where you got to?
No, I definitely agree with they're talking about. Like the way he used it does not show you enough. But I mean, he did use that fruit to hold off two captains for Kaido's squad. I mean,
but then
I was moved.
Santo, it's like the way they set it up in the story, it just seems mad defensive. When we know that fruit should have some offensive capability.
Thank you. Yeah, facts. Like it's better than who it's. If you understand what its properties are, it's better than who is used.
Like, it's a goddamn phoenix, bro.
Yeah, like exactly.
Aokiji won.
Aokiji.
All right.
Yep. All right, let's move.
Kaido.
Kaido.
Come on. Yeah, we can move past this one quick.
Damn. Sweep.
Right.
Aokiji.
Darkness.
Oh.
Actually, I'm sticking with Teach. I'm sticking with Yami no Mi. Actually.
Oh, I forgot to add too. I forgot one of the most important parts. You take double the damage with the darkness fruit. I forgot to add that.
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
You better have high pain tolerance.
I remember that.
You take double damage.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, you do.
I was about to say.
It's Blackbeard takes double damage, or
so how Blackbeard described it is any person that has that fruit, they take double the damage.
Oh yeah, no,
that actually makes sense. That's why he's probably the most fit to have it
because he has that double
weird body. Yeah, he has a weird body.
So I think there was a moment random where Ace hits him. And they're like, yo, that shouldn't have did that much damage to you, Captain. He's like, you fools, I take double damage.
Yeah. It needed a drawback, man.
I needed a drawback for sure.
I'm gonna go Aokiji. Not like I said, he has the probably the only fruit that can counteract its biggest weakness. And then also like he can use it to like recreate his limbs too. That's what he did for his leg. And did his arm get messed up too?
We don't know if his arm, but his leg is confirmed.
Yeah, so he uses ice to recreate his leg. So, ice, man, versatile. You can use it a lot of different ways, and it's pretty dope. I'm going ice. Aokiji. So, we got 2 Blackbeards and 1 Aokiji.
I'm going to go Aokiji.
2 Aokijis, 2 Blackbeards. Ty.
I go Aokiji. Dang, I go Aokiji. I just like it more. I think I don't know if it's necessarily better.
3-2, random.
So my only question is for the Yami fruit. Is Blackbeard like built a little different, like physically? Because I know you said he's like 7'5".
We don't know. We don't know don't go by the height because One Piece heights be wild. But we do know there's something special about him specifically. We don't know what that is, whether it's his soul, his body, whatever. But we do know there's some sort of thing with 2 people somehow habit in his body or something like that, and he never sleeps because of his weird physiology.
Oh,
Okay,
and I downplayed his height. He's actually 11'3".
God damn.
I'll pick the Aokiji fruit because that seems like it's tailor made for, like, for instance, like the people I think will be like who could handle that fruit in like real life would be like Nate Diaz because he can take ridiculous punishment. But like if I had that fruit, I'm cooked.
Yeah,
So I'll take Aokiji's fruit.
Fair enough.
fair.
Aokiji moves on. I know. Next
That
match
is a crazy thing, but double damage is a lot.
How's it hurt him?
This is a good one. This is a good one. I'm actually torn a little bit, but I'm gonna go with the op fruit.
Same.
I'm
me
going with
Law.
Lost Fruit. As much as I'd like to be a dragon, Lost Fruit is ridiculous.
Yeah, facts. It's just too strong. One
so
of the 5 best fruits in the
I'm sorry, if he was a villain, everyone would be cooked.
I'm gonna be fake woke. I'm picking Kaido's fruit.
I'm gonna be fake.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm definitely rocking that. Oh, up, no me.
So we got 3-1 tie. What do you pick?
Law.
There we go.
Sweet.
4-1.
If he was, like when he was on that one island and he took out like all those Marines' hearts. If he was a villain, like if he was me, I would have just been stabbing all the hearts. Like, yo, no one get out this.
I'm still going with Law. I know I probably gonna say
around.
Aokiji.
I'm
I'm going with Law.
I'm picking Law now.
I'm picking Law, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm picking Law too, bro. Law, I think. Well,
Let's keep it a buck. It's
You
one
know
of the
what?
3 best
I'm
fruits in the
lying.
show.
I'm picking Aokiji. I'm picking Aokiji.
Ooh. Also,
Why?
just we didn't make this tournament bracket, so we didn't know what double fruits were going to be on.
So
Yeah,
I think
facts.
the Opie no Mi is, to me, it's obviously better. Right? That's not the question. But when I think about like who Law is and why the fruit looks so good, he has a lot of knowledge with like being a surgeon. He understands like the human
Fair
anatomy. That goes a lot into using the fruit. Whereas I think if you just had the ice fruit at a base, that floor is way easier than the Opie no Mi's floor. You'd have to do a lot of like training and mastery to really get the full effect of it.
Yeah.
You know, that's such an interesting point because I wonder if he had to know certain things about the human biology to take away their hearts without damaging them in a terrible way.
By the way, that's the same reason why I picked Kaido's fruit too. At minimum, you're going to be invulnerable if you don't know anything else about the fruit.
Right.
I'm gonna still go Law. I'm gonna read the books and figure it out. I'm gonna go Law. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Law.
3-1. Lonnie.
Law.
4-1. There we go. Best double fruit. Trafalgar D. Law. Do we think there's a fruit better than this before we move on?
Luffy's.
I'm gonna say honestly only Luffy shit. I mean,
Oh, and Whitebeard's.
But Luffy's
the sea quakes. Facts.
Luffy's at default is like I feel
You say you have to be awakened for it to be at his best potential.
Yeah.
But also too, I'm still putting up Marco's fruit in the mix. That Phoenix fruit to me will always be to me one of the best fruits in the show, just because of like what it could do, and I think in the right hands, like get that shit to somebody who like evil, bro. Get that shit to a villain and see how that shit works.
Maybe because Blackbeard might hunt him down, man.
Yeah, like it could be better based on who has it. So I still like his fruit, but
Also, Bonnie's fruit is insane.
Bonnie's fruit is cool.
She can
Who
turn
else?
into anybody based off.
Who else is? I ain't gonna lie. You know what other fruit is actually kind of I don't know how the full capabilities, but the 6/6 fruit is kind of crazy too because you can give anybody any disease and shit. That's kind of crazy.
I like Baby Five's fruit. You can become any weapon.
Wait.
Yes.
The
Yes.
6/6 fruit?
Yes, nigga, I could give you.
I'll
give you syphilis right now.
No,
With
bro.
a snap of a finger, bro.
No way, bro. Can you take the disease away, or is that it's one-stop shop? Like that's it after you got it.
Well, I think you can use hockey to actually cancel it out. Didn't he use a disease on Law that turned him into a girl, and then he literally used Conqueror's hockey to break that shit?
Well, just
Damn.
hockey, but yeah, not Conquerors though.
Yeah, hockey.
Damn.
Yeah, he's OD.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to our final topic. We'll do Miles Gauntlet, and then we'll wrap up this show.
Miles,
So-
can I do your gauntlet first? I gotta go to Shorty's final game after this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Let's do it. What's going on, guys? I got another gauntlet for y'all. We were already talking about abilities, but these are going to be more so on the defensive end of things. So we got a defensive ability gauntlet. Our main one we're putting to the test is full counter. And then his first challenger is Gojo's Infinity.
And before we get into that, shout out Creative Bobby with the gifted membership. Appreciate you, my boy. Make sure to thank him if you got it, but appreciate you, my boy.
Appreciate you, Bobby.
I think it's easily Infinity because full counter, he still has to take some damage.
Yeah, I got Infinity.
Yeah, I got Infinity too.
Yeah, just
bro.
the fact that he has to take damage to do the full counter.
You can't even touch Gojo for real. Like,
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, the fact that
Does he have to take damage? I thought he just couldn't use any offense.
He doesn't have to. So there's a version of his full counter. If he wants to use like its best, he will have to take damage.
Oh.
But he doesn't have to. No.
And doesn't Infinity kind of work like without him having to? You like
Just a
doesn't it
wall.
yeah, like it works without him having to do shit. Like it
Works out with poison, all
It's
types
damn
of
near
like,
sentient. Like yeah,
Hey, man.
stupid.
I'm going.
Somebody like me and you beat him, though. Just saying.
I know. OG's worm.
Just saying, man. We do some
OG.
push-ups and some sit-ups, man. It could
OG
be
and that
us.
worm.
oh, that's it. Just push-ups and sit-ups.
And a little
OG
magical sword.
Yeah.
So we clearly got
I-
Gojo here.
Heavenly release.
We're gonna have full counter against Damon from Boruto and his causality
I'm
manipulation.
going causality because that
I
shit is
don't
also
remember what it does. Can you?
I'm going full counter, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
But-
going full counter as well.
Damon's ability,
It does, yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, Damon's ability allows him to reflect any damage as long as he's in contact with another person.
Yeah, I'm going
Right,
full counter.
right.
Better
Yeah,
conditions.
J. Robin, that's why I picked full counter.
I
Yeah,
thought,
it's
it was
better
also like, I
conditions.
thought it was also any malice. I thought it was like any malice towards him he can reflect.
I don't know if it does. I don't know if it works with the inanimate stuff, but I know for if you try to hit him, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, I just think the conditions for full counter are just a little bit more practical.
Yeah, he has to ride his sister piggyback.
Yeah,
All the
it's
time.
yeah,
Like,
a little too much.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full counter too.
Okay.
Full counter.
Next, so we got full counter versus Greed's ultimate shield.
I would go full counter. Love Greed's ultimate shield, but if you just wail on it strong enough, if you're a good combatant and you can pound on his body pause long enough, the shield breaks. So
I don't think it. I think the only reason Ed was able to break it is because he used alchemy to rearrange his like atoms, like his.
but didn't Fury Bradley just overwhelming shit out of him too?
So
He could see it with the ultimate eye.
No, so what he did was that he damaged him before he could put it up, and he can't regenerate. He can't regenerate and put a shield at the same time. So he's like, I'm gonna cut you before your shield comes up.
Yeah.
And then while you're trying to heal, you can't put your shield up. So like he
Right.
fought him before you. So yeah,
No, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
But that also tells you the
That's a good point.
limitation of the ultimate shield too, because he has to put it up in order for
True,
him to
true.
use.
Yeah, true.
That's true too.
But if you can't hit him before that, then it's kind of wraps.
Yeah, if he gets it up early, yeah, it's better off that way. Yeah, you're right. Good shit time. Good shit time.
I'm gonna still go Meliodas. I mean, I can just block.
Yeah,
any
same.
back.
Lonnie, random.
I'm going ultimate shield.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go full counter.
Going full counter.
All right. Next we got full counter, and we got Naofumi's hero shield. All the shields, by the way.
All
Now
the
for
shit?
me, shield.
Can't you do like crazy
Yeah,
stuff with
because
all
that
these
All
one
the
shield he has,
Nah,
that one
he can do
shield he
hella
has
shit.
there is just a skill tree to get. He can
Yeah,
use
nah,
all of this.
he can do hella shit with the shield.
He
Though.
can
say,
do
oh,
amazing
yeah.
stuff. And don't forget when he goes to the other world and he can start using those shields, which are
Yeah,
technically
facts.
impossible for his shield to do, and he starts using those. Now,
Yo.
the only thing I would say is because the rage, like the rat shield, you have to be in like control because that could easily really fire back on you. Like once the emotions start getting like the rat shield.
Can it really?
Yes, it can.
I mean, if you're trying to be a hero, I guess. But Yeah, I'm gonna go with
It's
Hero
clearly
Shield.
built to be a hero, though. Like that's why the curse series is so dangerous to all of the users, all the heroes.
I'd be spamming that shit. That's just me. I'll go Hero Shield.
Yeah, I'll go Hero Shield too.
Well, we know Lonnie ain't saving nobody.
Yeah, I'm
He'll
cool
just let the
going
waves
Hero
happen.
Shield on this one just because of the versatility. But I hate, you know what fruit would have been crazy? Sengoku's Buddha fruit.
Oh yeah,
human fruit.
No,
Random. He's a better man than me because if I went
That
through it
mythical
when he went through
zone
that first
is-
episode, it's raps for everybody. It's raps for everybody.
To be
Yeah, the
fair,
way they did him
I
was crazy, Lonnie. They did him so bogus.
I would have killed the princess and the king, and I
Thought he lied on his name.
I would have murdered
everything, bro.
everybody.
Yeah, I would have murdered everybody too, honestly.
You know what bothers me the most is how dumb the sword dude is. Especially in the second season, you
Hack and
watched him
slash.
lie on the shield, you watched him lie on the spear, and then you're like, oh, I'll believe her now. Like you ain't just seen her lie, go through a whole court case.
Facts.
Like, and the
Facts.
people don't like her no more. And you're like, I'll trust her now. Like, come on, bro.
to be fair, they all suck. That's not the Shield.
Well,
The Arrow guy, I don't think it was that bad.
no, the problem was he was very like he was cocky and he really thought he was self-righteous, and the girl really played on that. That was the thing for him.
Fair enough. All right, what's the next one?
and our last one will be Full Counter versus Toma's Imagine Breaker.
Toma.
Oh, it's
I
so
don't
good.
think I've watched this anime.
I
What is
swear
it?
I haven't watched
Oscar
it.
Magical Index.
Yeah.
So basically,
Oh,
What does it do, Mom?
No,
Explain it again, because I'm pretty sure I think I'm thinking about the wrong ability.
So basically, in his right hand, it's only in his right hand, by the way. He has the ability to nullify anything that his right hand comes into contact with and reject it.
So he has to touch it.
No rebound.
Nope, it's just as long as it's his right hand.
Isn't it just magic?
No, it can be magic, it can be regular things, and it can be divine.
Yeah.
Oh, give me this image, Magic Breaker. What? No drawback. Is there a threshold of power?
No, but I mean, you can chop my boy's arm off.
Like it really does have to be that right hand.
Oh, so it has to be that arm. type
If you
shit, like,
chop that right arm off, you know what I'm
he's
saying?
he one of us.
He's cooked.
Or if you just like if he just misses with it, it's just a wrap.
That too. If he's doofy with it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
Yeah.
maybe give me full counter then.
Because he's only like stalling the attack. It's like when things are sent at him, whereas like Meliodas can send the attack back at you.
Back. Mhm.
True.
Yeah, I'll go
So
full counter.
yeah, I'm gonna go full counter.
Yeah, I like me too.
Good
Alright.
choices though. Good
Right.
Yeah.
gauntlet right there for him.
W Gauntlet.
Mhm.
J-Rob went to go watch his girls game. Shout out J-Rob.
Mhm.
But anything else before we wrap it up?
Ty,
I'll
Sorry.
get your. What's up?
Ty, they fucked it up.
What?
Berserk out here hating, bro.
Wait, what happened?
So they basically shut down that fan anime of the Black Swordsman's arc.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man.
Look, on a technical term, I get it. I get why you're doing it. I legitimately believe that they didn't care until it started looking really good. And then they were like, oh no, we gotta stop this from happening because we're not gonna let some foreigners knock out one of our best stories ever because we can't do it right. So
They can do right if they wanted to.
they don't want. That's the problem is they don't want to. This
I wonder what the actual. I wonder if it's like a licensing thing. Like, what is the reason why certain things we anime? I doubt it's just like, we just don't feel like doing it. There has to be some legality like behind that.
according, if I remember the statement correctly, because Lonnie sent it to me. He sent it to me, and I already knew about it at the time. But it was like they got so far along to the point they were getting ready with a release date. We were seeing things that were like, oh my god, we're really excited for it. And I think they didn't really take it seriously until they realized that, oh my god, this is good. This is good enough that it's a threat, and they're not going to be able to make either any money from it. And the way the statement was handled.
Can you pull up this image? Keep going, Ryan.
Yeah, the way it was handled, I don't think they even wanted to do like a collaboration. Like, all right, we'll let you use the IP, but we want a cut. You know what I mean?
Like, or am I wrong, Lonnie? Because I legitimately believe they did not care about this at all until it looked good.
No,
And then all of a sudden
it's
they were
one
like,
of those things where it's like it's to a certain degree of quality where like if they do decide to make an anime, it's gonna be compared. So that's why that's why they shut it down. Because like if they make their own anime, if like they finally like greenlit an actual licensed anime, and then somehow then some people will be like, oh well, the fan made one is better, the fan made one is comparable to it, then that opens up the floodgates to a bunch of shit.
Look, my only thing is, could they really not work something out? They put in the work. They found the money. They found a way to do it well enough that this isn't just because fans were excited because we're getting a new adaptation. Fans were excited because it was looking really good, Ty. I understand it's a fan thing, so you can so you can take it with a grain of salt. But legitimately, because the minute we started hearing about it, we started hearing about trailers, they should have shut it down then if they really cared this much. But I legitimately think they shut it down because it was good. Because it was good enough to threaten them, and that's why they shut it down.
Yeah, this is the letter by them about them canceling the project that they put out.
It really hurt me, man, because we talk about it. Obviously, we're who we are. We talk about it all the time. You find ways to make other projects that are controversial and make them work, and are also stories. Like, I understand you can't show everything in Overlord. You can't show everything, but you find a way to make Overlord work. And Overlord touches on some heavy things, like season 3 when that group of adventurers breaks into Nazarick, right? And Shaltir captures that one girl who realistically is only doing this because her parents can't stop spending money, so that's why her noble family's broke. You do not want to know what Shaltir does to that girl. You really don't. And I'm sitting there saying, y'all can do things like this all the time. Y'all do things like this all the time, but for some reason, Berserk, you don't want to take the plunge. When guess what? It will draw numbers. It will perform well. Nobody's just talking about this. You've seen the influence of it once Miura passed. Miles, you were on Fantasy were you playing Final Fantasy 14 when Miura passed? You saw the line of people just getting their blackest armor with a giant sword, just standing on the street posing, just showing that how Berserk affected them. Elden Ring is legitimately it's such a huge part of it is Berserk's influence. Like these things, it isn't just like you don't know that this thing won't sell. You clearly know it does. And when I can understand a little bit of professional jealousy or irritation that fans were able to do the one thing for some reason, the people that is your literal job to do, y'all couldn't figure it out, but the fans did. That's why I'm wondering, was it really that hard to not be able to talk to them to find a way to make this work? Okay, look, we'll let y'all do this, but we want a massive cut. We want 40%. We want something, and let this go on. Was that really too hard instead of shutting this down? And I'll say it again, the only reason they shut it down is because he was good. Because he was good enough that some fans found a way to do it right in a way that we haven't seen. As much as I love the 97 adaptation, as much as I love it, that clearly shows its age. Repeating landscapes, sometimes in an action scene that they'll show something, then they'll show the landscape again, or they'll repeat shots. But like, I don't understand how if you're gonna shut it down, don't let it get this far. Don't let it get this far, so that now we're sitting here talking about it, and we're all just. And at least I can say for me, I can't speak for Ty because I know you felt some little type of way because it was fans doing it, but you could clearly tell they had massive respect for the IP. They really took their time with it because I know a lot of people who say, "Oh, I love this," and then they'll try to crank it out, and it'll just be a money grab because they just want to put something out there. This wasn't just something that they went over for 2 years. This was a long undertaking that they did. And then, like I said, they shut it down because it was good. And they don't, like Riddell said, they don't want to have that conversation in 2035 where, Miles, you and I are saying, I can't believe the fans made that Berserk thing so well. And studio whatever still can't find a way to do this right. But some fans like
some fans and some crowdfunding found a way to do it.
Mhm.
I'm really disappointed because it just shows that you're not willing to take the steps to create what we have repeatedly said. It's not just me, it's not just Ty, it's not just people, even people who don't like that series, what could arguably be the greatest anime of all time, and you refuse to even attempt it. You refuse to even attempt it, especially after you half-assed 2016, which we do not talk about because you just didn't understand the material.
Yeah, we don't even speak about 2018. No, I agree. It's really disheartening. To me, it's bad. It's almost not like necessarily bad business. It's like bad faith because it's like you guys are taking so long to come up with the manga. You guys are taking so long to like redo the anime, which we all know that nobody liked. It didn't do well, and the fact that like people took their time out, like it low key should be like a badge of honor. It's like, yo, these people took time out of their, like they took years out of their life to like honor somebody's work. And like you saw your whole community get behind it. You saw your whole community support it because you're not living up to your obligations. You're not living up to what you should be doing. And you shut it down. So is that really honoring his memory? Is that really honoring his memory? I don't think so.
Were they
I think
making
that's
money?
honoring your pockets.
Were they making money off of that fan-made project?
That's I feel like is going to be the most important crux, because what I believe happened, and to be fair, I don't have evidence of this, is that the people wanted a large percentage of any money they made from this project, because obviously they're going to put it out there. It's an advertisement. They're going to make money. It probably has a Patreon too. They're going to like, but this is our. We want. I wouldn't even be surprised if they said 100% of it. But let's be generous and say 80%. That's a ridiculous amount of money. It's just like, why are we going to waste our time making this if some other people are making 80% of our money? Like, that's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying that if they asked for 60%, if I was them, is there a way for me to make enough money that it's viable enough for us to continue making because they're starting with Black Swordsman for a reason, then they're going to go into Golden Age and follow the story the way it is, right? Was there enough money for would there be enough money for us to even think about, could we even make the first arc of Golden Age after this? Could we even do it? And I don't think they were going to let that happen. This was basically either they told him to shut it down or they priced him out, Santo or Miles. They priced him out. And that's unfair because
why is that unfair?
I think that's unfair, especially if you're not willing to do the project yourself. I'll say it till the cows come home. They only stopped it because it was good enough. If this was trash, they would have stopped it from the beginning, Santo. If it was trash,
they would have stopped it anyway if it was good or bad. You're messing with someone's intellectual property.
That's true.
I agree with that, but that's why I'm saying, is there no way that nothing could have been worked out at all?
Well, you need to have that. You need to have that conversation before you start doing anything.
And I think also, like, I don't think this is it's a situation where like studios like, we don't want to make this. There has to be. I just think there are legal reasons behind why things are made and why things aren't.
Yeah, I would agree to that as well.
I agree. I guess maybe this is me as a fan right now.
Yeah, you're coming from.
I'm clearly hurting about this, but when I see studios making Reborn as a vending machine, when I see studios making bad slice of life anime here, bad isekai here, bad this, or take breaks in making or take shortcuts, like if Blue Lock, because I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen the trailer yet. I'm probably going to watch it after this. If Blue Lock turns out to be that bad, and obviously this isn't the same studio, what's stopping you? It's not like Miura's estate is stopping you from making it. Unless if that's happening, then I can't blame the studio. But what's stopping you from even trying to make? Is this really that hard to make? Because at this point, I know I say no to Disney, but God, at this point, if you can't make it, if you as a Japanese studio cannot make it, then call somebody with major money in the West can,
and they can do it well enough if they actually understand the material. That's another thing, right? They have to understand the material. But somebody with the actual funding can't. Is it because this will cost too much? Is that a big thing? Because I don't believe that.
As much as you don't want to hear this as well, what if they just don't want to?
Then that's bad business. Then that's bad business.
That's
right
not
there.
bad business. It's my property.
There. I mean, sometimes people are that selfish. So I mean, you just gotta let it rock, man. You gotta let it rock.
Last,
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say a last manga thing. Unless you got something else to say about Berserk.
Well, no, I was gonna transition to something else too.
This will be real quick, because it's more gonna lead into probably next week. But Chainsaw Man definitely left off on a huge cliffhanger this week, because
chapter out?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta read the chapter.
So it was a pretty short chapter, but like the War Devil is fighting Chainsaw Man. She's actually starting to do some damage
with her kids too. Shit.
Yeah, she's starting to do some damage, and then last panel, all of a sudden, like everyone that I guess, spoiler alert. Last panel, everyone that
mute. Go ahead.
I think it was like 300,000 people or something like that. That like were like a part of like the NRA or whatever, or Gun Society Association. They all lost their trigger finger, and then next thing you know, the Statue of Liberty in America starts cracking, and that's the last page. So I don't know what the War Devil has that's inside the Statue of Liberty, but it's about to be some shit. And yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just the next big stage of the fight.
I guess because are they about to make like an American Devil?
I have no idea.
And if Chainsaw Man kills this American Devil, does America just cease to exist?
Technically, Statue of Liberty is French. If we're being
well, whatever. Also, need to add, Legend of the Northern Blade is back after its 3-month hiatus with a fire chapter with one of the biggest, arguably what could be the best fight in the series. Round one goes to Jin. I'm not telling you who he's fighting, but when you see like when the artist Miles they're drawing the fight, and they just got it, and they're building up that anticipation. Like you have the two guys walking up to each other, you see one guy, you see his point of view, and the other guy his point of view, then they do the clash, and the whole time you're like, every part of that chapter, the artist is looking at you, the reader, and says,
"I'm about to random talking about
Legend of the Northern Blade."
Oh,
like it's back with a fire chapter. So I'm excited, and I'm glad that the artist is healthy enough, because he's also been putting out a lot of little drawings, which I think he's giving us a glimpse into what the future of the series could look like. I'm really excited, but it's good to have it back.
W.
Yeah, after September, I'm gonna catch up on Legend of the Northern Blade, but like, because I left on a pretty decent part. But the things that I've been seeing on TikTok and Instagram of like these latest chapters, what the hell happens from like them fighting like bandits and stuff like that to them basically being like gods, just duking it out? Because this shit looks crazy. It looks crazy.
That's what basically does, man. Webtoons escalates.
They escalate, and Jin has been pulling off a masterful plan for the series. I'm not going to say it's a masterful plan that we've seen in Webtoons, but your boy's been pulling a lot of things behind the scenes, and you actually got to meet the big bad of the series, and he didn't really face off with Jin, but it showed Jin, hey man, you still got a little bit of work to go, because that dude's
just
like
asked what arc you're on, random. You probably too.
Oh, I'm all the way caught up, so it feels like it's in the Legend of Northern Blade is in the final saga of it. So where did you stop at, Lonnie, if you remember?
If I remember, I gotta remember correctly, because I remember faintly. So he met the music nigga. I think he
bad early.
Yeah, I think he beat the music guy or whatever.
Wano's overrated. Are you talking about One Piece? That's just a random thing.
Yeah, you mad early because I don't think you've seen the people that betrayed his father yet, then, haven't you?
No, so I remember the first dude, like the fist dude or whatever, like and all that going on, and like he went to that city. He met
Mhm.
like the guy in the forest. So it's somewhere around there.
Yeah, so-
I'll probably like reread the last 5 chapters because it's still bookmarked. Or I usually bookmark when I like stop somewhere. So I'll just
Mhm.
reread the last 5 chapters and then go from there.
Yeah, man, you about to see some shit because you're still like at the start of season 1, and I think Miles, you read pretty deep into it too, didn't you? Somebody did. It might have been J-Rob, but you about to see some stuff. You're still in the first quarter of season 1.
No,
I'll try it again.
I need Miles to catch up on Tower. God, I need you to.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop back into that. That's on the way. That's on the way.
Miles, with what I know about you, I can see why you struggled with Northern Blade. I can see why.
I got a type, and also like once something like if I lose interest, I'm not gonna be the guy who's gonna like, you know what? Let me try it again. Let me see if I can get through it. I just drop it. We don't gotta play those games
like
no more.
that, but like if I feel like there might be something there, I will eventually return when I'm like not in the mood where I don't like it now. So eventually, when my mood is not like I just dislike it, then I'm like I know there's something at the end of the tunnel. Then I'll return.
All I gotta say is Bam is cooking. Bam is.
I like Tower of God though because initially it did hook me. Like if you can hook me real well, I'll stay around. Legend of Northern Blade just didn't do that.
Yeah, it starts off pretty slow, but like for instance, like J-Rob would love it. Like the best part about the series is its fights. Like the author just knows how to draw them, how to write them, how to do everything. That's what I think, especially with what they're doing right now. Santo, did you read it also or no?
Which one?
Legend of Northern Blade.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so because that's why I think because for instance, like especially when you get right, for instance, this is basically, for lack of a better term, because I can't think of one right now, this is basically Gojo Sukuna. What's happening right now in the story? That's basically what this is right now.
I'll eventually read it down the line.
When it gets its own anime, man, I'm like, y'all think some of the solo leveling fights are hot. Wait till you see my boy Jin Woo Wan pull that sword out.
Shout out Omniscient Reader when that comes out officially in the anime. Also, 2 things that I'll suggest before we wrap up, and obviously if anybody else has anything they want to finish Death Play. First 2 seasons, I think. Finished it. Probably my second favorite isekai as of right now. That thing is fire, in my opinion. I love their power system, love the characters. There's a lot of characters. Oh my goodness, so many different plot lines. It's really good. Highly recommended, of course. And can't wait for season 3. And Beginning After End is probably my 3rd favorite isekai. I don't lie. We'll keep on getting in there. I'm still like in the beginning. I haven't read it in a while, so I'll get there. And another thing that I recommend, another thing I recommend for no reason at all, I started reading the manga that looked like something I would hate. It's called Witch Watch on Shonen Jump. I had no good reason to read it. I started reading it. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't call it a romance. It's a shonen manga. It's pretty funny. Also a lot of funny jokes. Pretty meta too. It brings in like tropes from other mangas sometimes. It talks about One Piece here and there. A lot of very simplistic but entertaining. Like it has an ogre character, a werewolf character, vampire character. It's just a very kind of like Spy Family. Very easy to get into. There's fights, there's good action, good characters, and it's just enjoyable. And there is a looming romance between the 2 main characters that you're like, it's eventually going to hit that point. We're just waiting until it hits that point.
So liking a romance?
It's not a romance.
Growth?
It's not.
There we go. Yeah.
It is a shonen manga with action and comedy.
I got a romance that's perfect.
Why I like that? Why I like that about romance, Riddell?
Because romances are boring, bro.
Does romance make you feel icky?
I'm fine. I'm fine turning on the romance when need be, but romances are boring.
I know the perfect romance for Riddell too, because it's the main character is right up his alley.
Comey can't communicate.
Emotions, it's perfect.
Comey can't
perfect for him too.
You know what? Next episode, we're gonna do a little test. We'll have 10 series in the agenda hour. There, we'll see if they can name my favorite character of all 10 series. Because even though I have a type, I feel like we could do the same thing to J-Rob because we know his type as well. His type is very easy to tell too.
I'm a very complex person. You'll never get.
No, you're not.
No.
Honestly, you're not gonna get it.
Lonnie has a type too, actually. Let's be very clear. We know
No, you're
Lonnie's
not.
type as well. We
Yeah,
have
You
Lonnie,
think you
you
do
have-
it in
you
Justice
have
League
it.
series, but you
Lonnie,
really
you
don't.
literally say you love villains. That's literally like,
Yeah, but they're not
You're
always
on-
my favorite
You're
character.
on brand.
I know, but that means you still have a type. Like,
Yeah, but
Hey
you,
man,
you would
if
be
you kill
surprised.
humans and
You
he
would
can
really
kind
be-
of justify why you do it, Lonnie kind of like you, bro.
Lonnie, you love psychopaths and manipulators, and if they're both, that's all. That's
Oh,
a
there's
part
a
of
third
it.
one.
Yeah,
too.
that's the icing on the cake.
There's a third one too, Ty. He loves the crazy, busty women too.
Oh
When he
yeah,
loves-
yeah.
He
Yeah.
loves them
So
too.
that's why
You
you
can bring
have-
Taylor into this.
That's why Makima is all of it. Isn't Makima all three?
Facts. He loves them.
Oh,
Is she my favorite character?
I don't know. I know you love Makima.
He was willing to justify a lot of her actions, bro.
Yeah, but is she my favorite character though?
I don't know.
Probably.
Is she?
Santo, it's the slice of life for Riddell is
She's actually
Origairu.
not.
I could see it.
Yeah, it's
could see it.
Hachiman is his dude, man. It's his dude for
No,
real.
I'll be fair. I'll be fair. As long as it's not like it doesn't have that boring, simplistic plot, then I'll give it a chance
Oh
because
no.
there's this one rom-com. There's two rom-coms that I did watch recently. It was the one where she was like a tomboy.
Oh, I know what you're
Chan
talking
is a
about.
girl.
Yeah, I watched that. I was like, solid.
yeah.
Really?
It was different. Like she was like a tomboy and everything. So it
I
wasn't
just
the
finished
normal.
that.
W
I finished that
girl.
literally- Tommy Child's a girl. I finished that literally like a couple of days ago because I was watching it. I didn't finish it. I finished it like literally like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
that show don't need a
solid.
second. Season. They told the whole
different.
story.
It's different.
Yeah.
Like she
They told the whole
trying to be
story.
a
They don't need
girl
a
and
second
everything.
season.
Wait,
also
Riddell.
I'll name this one and then you can ask what you got. And then I watched this rom-com where there's these two scientists that are trying to figure out what romance is with science.
I know exactly what it's called. Love is it's a long ass title, but it's like science. They use science to figure out how love works.
Yeah,
And that's right up Riddell's alley.
but
right up his alley.
The season 2 was kind of
Yeah,
meh.
season
And
2
the,
was trash. It only needed one season.
the ending for season 2 was terrible too.
They only needed one season. It was perfect. They wrapped it up
Yeah.
perfectly.
But Ty, what were you about to ask?
Is it now? This is gonna sound like a joke, but it's really not. Do you say like, well, because like for example, you say you like your characters not to have emotion. Is that why? Like, are you not lenient to your emotion? That's why romances don't do it for you.
Well, I don't really resonate with emotions because, like, I mean, romance. I don't really resonate.
What does that
with
mean? What does that mean?
I missed it.
What does that even mean?
I don't really resonate with
misspoke.
emotions.
I don't resonate with romance because I'm not an emotional person, so I don't really resonate with what's going on. So I need the plot to be at least like dynamic. Like romance is so simplistic to me. Like I get the scenario, I get the situation, I get what you have to do. Especially when they do stupid things because I don't want to let her know my feelings. I think that's all cringe. That's all annoying. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? So like all this like basic romance, making romance overly complicated. I just don't vibe with that. That's why you gotta add comedy in it. And I'm like, okay, and give like an interesting trope that is realistic. Then I might be.
How do you feel about Inuyasha?
I like Inuyasha. It has a lot of action.
It's
but
like
it
a
doesn't-
romance. It has like a bunch of there's a major plot killing this guy that's like a demon, Naraku, and all this stuff. So I was wondering, but
I like Inuyasha's relationship with
Kagome,
Kikyo. Kikyo more than Kagome personally.
Yo, ask any girl. Girls hate Kikyo. They hate her.
Yeah, they don't.
I feel like I know. Like I kind of have an idea why.
They're like, she's dead. Move on. You really
Yeah, like yeah.
If you're doing
Yeah,
shit wrong, though.
she's like
Kikyo's
Jada
his
and
first
Tupac.
love.
I was like,
Move on.
that's literally his Tupac. Like,
Is Jada and Tupac?
you know what?
Yo.
Here's the difference, right? I think we gotta forget, like, and we can move on. Like, that was his fiance. your fiance dies, you go to sleep, right? It's not the 50 years that pass, it's like a night to you. And you wake up and you look at someone that is canonically her spinning image.
Mhm.
How you gonna get over that? You know what I'm saying? Then you figure out the shorty's actually alive. And like the person that turned out against each other, y'all think you trying to make up for it because like, yo, I didn't actually try to offer you, that was somebody else. It's complicated, man. Inuyasha was going through it, bro. Now, was he cheating? Listen, man.
Yeah,
But-
mostly he was.
Kikyo at times was also trying to do her best to stay away from Inuyasha because she is like,
But she couldn't fight it though. My dog was like, she was like, I can't fight this anymore. I'm like, listen, you got the sauce. It's just, and that one scene where Kagome was like, you know, this is a good side piece, right? I'm sorry, Kagome. But she was like, listen, I respect Kikyo because we both love you. And so as long as we have that in common, it's okay. I'm like, wow. this is crazy.
yo,
I'm
Inuyasha, dog.
okay with you dating her because we both love you. I was like, man, she real for that.
Facts.
She banned a lot of women for real.
I don't.
I never liked Koga though for real.
Who?
Yeah, get this out
Koga,
of
the
here.
wolf, the wolf.
I like Koga,
wolf.
but like,
Oh,
also
Koga?
get out of here.
Like, nah, like, brother, you know what this is? This ain't about you right now. Stop trying to slide in. You lost. You lost, bro. Move on.
Koga got a cool name, but I don't like Koga either.
Like, move on, bro.
He's not.
Yo,
you know?
every time I saw him in the story, I'm like, bro, we about to waste 3 episodes with this dude. Like, chill. It's not happening. Damn.
He can kick though.
Not
Okay.
well enough.
Oh, people know me so well. What's my favorite One Piece character?
Your favorite One Piece character? If I had to guess, it's either my first guess out of the Straw Hats would probably be Zoro. If I had to guess, I would guess Zoro out of the Straw Hats, and people outside the Straw Hats.
I feel like Doflamingo might be up there, but he did take a bad loss.
He was up there to the loss. He was up there to the loss. And Lonnie was out.
Wait, Lonnie, is Zoro your favorite Straw Hat?
No, it's Robin. Zoro was second.
Robin.
Oh, well, it has to be.
It
was like female kind
and she's literally a demon. Oh. Thank you.
The demon stuff has nothing to do with it, Ty. It has nothing to do with it. Unlimited body parts. Are you kidding me? All right. Anyway.
All right.
Oh man. Well, we'll get there. Anything else before we wrap up?
Hey, Princess Ibana, your favorite? One of your favorites from Fire Force, ain't she?
She's not my favorite character though.
So we just gonna cap?
She's
not your favorite female character?
Favorite female? Actually, is she my favorite female character?
Go ahead and cap.
No, it's not. No, she's my second favorite female character.
Behind who?
The muscle chick.
And Maki's pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie.
All right,
Tamaki
all right.
sucks.
I'll
Oh my
allow
god,
that.
Tamaki sucks.
Princess
Tamaki
Ibana,
is
Jesus Christ,
a
man.
good character.
You see, these
And if
niggas
we-
don't know me. These niggas don't know me. All right.
Is it Sakuna your favorite character, JJK?
Actually, it's Gojo.
Wow, you be switching up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Mahito was up there at one point too. You was fighting. You was fighting with his justifications.
Yo,
I
Lonnie,
can justification. Not like you.
the reality is Lonnie is faking his villain rhetoric. It's just for show.
No, it's not. I do like a lot of villains, but in terms of the favorite character, I think you guys would be surprised on some certain series.
Dan Young, what's good? Appreciate your $2 super chat. He said, "What up, y'all? Just booked my trip to Japan. Go crazy, man."
Hey man, just don't look. The tourists up there, they've ruined it for a lot of people, man.
Hey Dan, if you find Toro Taro, grab him and shake him.
Find whatever studio is making
reason.
Blue Lock season 2 and like just lock them in there.
Do not touch the geishas, Dan.
The reason I
Don't
say
touch
that
them.
because listen, man, RP to Toriyama, he's not here anymore. Toro Taro, listen, man, I hope you can step up. I really do.
Oh, you better step up. Bro. Like,
I'm gonna need you to justify Frieza Black. I'm still waiting.
So I want you to shake him just so that he knows that I'm watching.
no, you need to find Gay and then never mind.
Leave Gay alone.
Yeah. Stop leaving additional footprint. So when he does this stuff, he's like, "Oh, we found out who told him to do it."
No. For real though, Dan. For real though. Look up the directors for season 2 and 3 of Tokyo Ghoul and then do what needs to be done.
Hey, Lonnie, this is the last
Visit the art exhibit. Visit the art exhibit.
Burn that art
visit
exhibit to
that-
the ground, Dan.
Pictures.
Burn that art exhibit to the ground.
No. Take some pictures for Lonnie, man. He
Burn it
needs
to the
something.
ground.
He needs something from that exhibit.
Last thing I'll say, and then we'll finally end the show. Apparently, Lonnie, there's a new Tokyo Ghoul announcement.
No way. Where's my
Don't do
suit at?
this.
Where's my
Let's end
suit
the
at?
show, y'all. Let's end the show.
Where's
Wait,
my suit at?
I
Where's
do
my
have
suit at?
I do have one thing. I mean, I know, and rightfully so, we're killing Blue Lock's animation. But there's one anime that's been sliding this whole time, and it's a favorite of yours truly. Tower of God. That animation is not good.
There's only one episode where it's bad. Like y'all are dragging it. Absolutely.
Nah.
Yes, there's only one.
Do you think the animation for Blue Lock season 2 is better or worse than Tower of God?
I think it looked worse. It literally looked like a slideshow at times in the trailer. I think it would look worse. Now,
Nah.
Tower of God, does it have great animation right now? No. Do I think that
No.
they're saving it for the back end of season 2? Yes, because those fights have a lot of choreography, a lot of powers, a lot of stuff like that, and a lot of moving parts. So I think those last like 5 to 6 episodes, I expect higher animation. I expect more.
If
Like,
it
what's
does,
happening right now is like build up, so I don't really care about their
if
animation.
it doesn't,
Yeah,
I
they're
want you
picking-
guys to hold it to the same standard that you guys are destroying.
No,
Blue
I'll
Lock
clown.
season 2.
I'll
I'm just
clown on
saying.
it. I'll clown on it if it's bad. But I'm saying like what's happening right now in the season is just build up to like what's happening on the back end.
Exactly.
So, like, if that back end happens, then I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly. I am willing to criticize Tower of God for sure if it's not up to par where it's supposed to, because I have high standards for Tower of God. But we already seen in like the beginning of the season when the moments where like Bam was going crazy, like that animation was good. It's just now we're at that point where it's like this is gonna be long. We're gonna pick and choose when we want to animate for real. That's literally what the vibe is at the moment.
Also,
But isn't that bad though?
Also, we're not gonna act like Elusive Samurai hasn't been getting clowned too at times because they have some great, impeccable animation points. But then, did you see like what was it, episode 3 or 4 with that army moving, that CGI slideshow bullshit? That was gross. That was gross.
My only
that's what I'm saying, but isn't that bad?
the only thing I'm saying is different. Santos
It
sorry to
depends
cut
on
you
how
off, is-
long they expect
it's
Tower of God
bad.
to be.
and also Elusive Samurai is new.
Okay.
It's
So
this isn't like we've had multiple second season. If Elusive Samurai is doing the same thing next season, I'm gonna have a problem. This is new.
Yeah, but the first season animation of Tower of God, everyone was complaining about. I personally didn't mind it that much.
I didn't think there was a problem with the first season. Of
also,
didn't
the
mind
first
the animation.
season had a different art style. Like the first season, the art was like very, very basic. So the animation style matched that art. There's a reason why after the prologue, where the Tower of God art drastically improved, it looks very different from the original prologue art. So it was just a different type of art styles that they were kind of translating and improving, to be honest, compared to the prologue, because the prologue art was not good at all. So, hey man, we still respecting Tower of God out here.
Wait, are they? I haven't seen the last episode. Are they even at the gun game yet?
I haven't seen the latest episode either.
If they're not even at the gun game yet, then I really don't care. I really don't care if they're not even at a gun game yet.
I needed to build. I like to binge myself because I'm getting annoyed watching Slime Weekly because it's so good that I need to watch more because how good it is. It's frustrating. I can't do it, man. It's frustrating. But that's all we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody who tuned in for today's podcast. Even like when we got no more topics to talk about, 40 minutes of just banter, man. That's what we do here. We talk what we got to talk about. Next week, we'll figure out a topic. I'm sure there's going to be something crazy that's happening for a main topic, or we'll figure it out. There's plenty of things to talk about in general. So with that said, appreciate y'all. You have a good one. Take care.